both.
Hey.
James, hello, and Mom,
James.
hi, Happy New Year.
Hey, Splat. Have a splatty New Year.
Hi, Sylvia. Oh, from Oregon.
Here.
Hello. So good to see you.
West Coast showing up hours before it happened.
Aaron and Gettysburg, ma'am. Happy New Year to you both. I'm so glad to see you guys.
Should crazy glasses be
T,
forgotten?
hello, and Lisa.
Grab a pair and
Happy
slap them
New
on your
Year,
face.
everyone. Wait.
I'm just singing.
Hi, Sherry and Ron. Happy New Year, everyone.
You know, it's surprisingly easy to drink with these on your face, despite the fact that they kind of poke you in the lip.
Well, you've got actually 2 pairs of glasses on, so
I do. That
now I
is
have
true.
to remember to look at the time on here. Oh, we got to put it on seconds too. Oh, Aaron, you're on both places. Hello.
I happen to have a bottle of bubbles. No, a bottle. I have a glass of bubbles. Got a glass of bubbles. Bottles in the back of me. And I'm going to add a little bit of 1821 tincture. This one
Hi,
is
Satellite.
ginger lemon tincture. Just a little bit.
Oh, and Michael's there too. Hello. Happy New Year to you
I don't
guys.
suspect that you would mind some of those either, do you?
No, Hi, Eric.
Hey. Wow.
Happy New Year.
Gang's all here, huh? Well, it's
I'm
filling
happy
in
to
anyway.
have the bitters. Yes.
Yeah.
Cheers.
fine prosit to this one over here. Thank you for setting some things up.
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you for rigging the ball,
You can't see the ball.
which will be
Yeah. Give us about 20 minutes and that might be
I know.
starting
We got
next
okay. Now
appearance.
you got to. How do we get the clock on seconds so that I can count this bad boy down?
Let's see. Let me see if I can change that quickly. La 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 la.
Okay. I don't know how you change it. The time to show seconds.
You go over here.
Oh,
take
Gettysburg ma'am says,
time.
have you guys in one tab and NYC live cam on
Hey!
another.
Well,
Oh
good
boy.
enough.
Oh, Journey's about to go on stage. Oh my gosh.
Yep. Here we go. You know what? I just got to click this. Sorry, folks. I need to use my password to get into this machine over here. The password is...
Because you have to use a password to get on this computer.
Password is Matthew Broderick. If you get that reference. How's stuff coming through?
Oh no.
Okay,
Yeah,
so that's good, and that's
You did it the other day in
good.
like one swipe.
Yeah, I kind of did. Okay, so that's good.
Now he
that's
doesn't
good.
remember what he did.
No. You know what? I actually went
Is it
to
up there?
and it's still not showing it there. Now, is it?
I
Maybe it's
know,
under
right?
preferences. Oh, system update? Not now.
Yeah, please,
Ah!
please don't update our
Don't
system
do
right
that.
now.
Don't do that.
Oh.
Let me just check the display.
How's
and this
everyone's
sort
New
of
Year
thing.
been?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, how's everybody doing so far? You know, your New Year has not quite begun, but people make preparations, of course.
I know.
I prepared by getting some very silly glasses. That's one place to be.
Out of the basement. We
Yeah.
already had them, but
It's the stuff. I'm back where I was.
wait, what you did this the other day in like a second.
Yeah, I did. Well, no, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't do this one in a second. Where's the desktop?
You're like, oh, it's on seconds now.
Uh-huh.
La la la.
It should
Here,
be.
I'll try. You know what? I'll try to figure it out.
I'll try this displays. I'll try one more time on this thing, and we'll see where these things go. I see where it's
I've
displaying it properly there.
I gotta be able to count down.
Yeah, that's very true. I can always do it on my phone. We got that
Right,
sort of capacity.
Right.
Okay, this is actually pinching my nose, so I'm taking them off.
I could put them back.
I will
on.
go and find a different pair of silly glasses. Make sure you put that on your
Hold
coaster.
on. Oh wait, hold on. We gotta catch up.
Make sure
Okay.
you put that on your coaster so like the whole
All right. Okay.
Glass
There we go.
glows.
It's glowing now.
got a glowing
Okay.
coaster going on. Boop.
All right. Let me make sure. Hi,
Diddle.
Devin
Hey there.
and David. Oh, Justin's taking a nap. Oh, wine and champagne. I love it. I love it. That sounds great to me. All right. Hi, Elizabeth. Can we take R.A.P. Betty White? I love Betty White, so that hit me hard today. Oh, New Year's Eve in PJs. Dan, I thought about wearing my PJs, but I opted to go for festive. But my PJs are festive too, so, I don't know. Yeah, I love Betty White. Sue Ann Nivens. We just watched Sue Ann Nivens the other day. I mean, whenever I default to something, I usually default to Mary Tyler Moore or Golden Girls, which, what did those two shows have in common? Betty White. So, yeah. Sue Ann Nivens is just, I love her so much. But I love Golden Girls too. So, yeah. We got to visit the set of Hot in Cleveland, which was so much fun. Our friend Kari got us on the set, which was amazing. Oh, hi, Lisa. Happy New Year. Oh, I ate way too much food tonight, too, Gettysburg, ma'am. We had all this food that we'd bought, and then our neighbors invited us over for tacos. And so, yeah, it turned into a lot of food. So, oh, Eric's eating dessert. Oh, hi, Hugo. Thank you. Thank you so much. I gotta, let's see. Yeah. Hi, Danielle. Yeah, I know. Oh, thank you, everyone. Hi, Keith. Oh, the tacos were so good. They brought us some yesterday, too. And, yeah, it was a lot of food. And it was a lot of food today, too. And it'll be a lot of food tomorrow. But I'm gonna give myself the weekend. And then I can think about not eating all of the food and drinking all of the drinks. But this weekend, I'm golden. What was I looking up again? Oh, how to get this on seconds.
Yeah.
You did this the other day. You just clicked on the clock. I don't know what you did, but.
Really, I don't either.
Clearly he doesn't remember what he did either. I'm going to have to count this down on my phone, I guess.
Oh, we just put it on the phone. I have a phone.
Oh, wait, no. Yeah, we have to do it on your phone. My phone's powering this broadcast.
Look what I just found.
Oh, you sure that'll be enough?
Well, I did get a case.
Hi, Adam. Happy New Year.
Perhaps 12 of these will be enough.
I'm excited to see the new year roll into, Lisa. I'm ready. Who else is ready besides Lisa and me?
Lisa's ready. You're ready. Yeah, the tacos. You know they're good tacos when you see your neighbor actually like boiling down the carnitas for hours. And it just forms this fantastic ragu. You're like, oh, wow. Yeah, that was breathtaking.
And they were having a gender reveal party for their friends. So,
Yep.
of course, we went over for that. And
check it out.
Spoiler alert, it's a boy.
Yep. That's
But
it.
hi, Julie.
Hello.
So, yeah, that was fun.
New. Yes. Absolutely.
Oh, it's raining tacos.
It's raining tacos.
Oh, thank you, Lisa. We have something exciting to show off, too. I don't know if we should do that before or after we ring in the new year. I feel a little behind in my sparkling wine drinking. I did have some coffee to prepare for this. No one fell asleep this evening, which was
Very true.
kind of
Very true. Very
different for us.
You know, whatever. You ever good?
Oh, a little spot. I'm sure. Hi, Michael and Nora. Good to see you.
Hey, you two.
Happy New Year.
Ringing in the DC. We rang in DC 21 years ago.
Oh
New
my
Year's
gosh.
2000.
Yeah, Y2K.
Boy,
We were
the
in
big
Washington,
Y2K.
D.C. for the
And
new
the
year.
hotel very specifically said that, like, your elevator will be inoperative between 11:45 and 12:15. And we said, we're getting a six-pack and holding up and not leaving.
Oh, thank you.
And we
Hugo.
didn't, and it was awesome. We had a pretty clear view of the mall with the fireworks, and I was like, I'd rather be here.
Adam says for christening a
great.
super yacht. Yes.
Well, the question, of course, on the mind is, did I get enough?
Spoiler alert, it's a baby.
So, like, we're trying to, refills, please.
Yeah, I know.
There
I
we
think
go.
a lot of people are excited to give 21 the heave-ho.
A lot of people were excited to give 20 the HEFO, and then they had 21. So I got to tell you, you never know what's ahead of you.
Hi, Amy.
Always.
Happy New Year.
Always take care of
Okay,
yourself.
we got to figure out the seconds on this thing, though, before.
No, we don't. Read that.
Okay, wait.
There you go.
How do we do this?
Just look at the clock. No, just look at the clock. See? That's counting it down. If you call it up, you're
I
not
got to
going
put
to
it
get
on
the seconds.
seconds.
You don't get the seconds that way.
No, we got to get seconds.
There's no seconds that way.
Well, then how do you do it?
Well, I don't do it. I look at this one.
No, I'm looking at your clock.
All right, fine. Let's find how to
He's
do
like,
this.
no,
other
I do
thing.
it this way. Which way? This way.
You know, we
Which way?
never need to do this until suddenly we need to do this. So let me
I
figure
know.
this out right now.
Hi, Shannon.
I'll
Happy
have
New
this
Year.
Totally nailed down in about 2 hours.
No. We're counting this down.
What?
Like the
What?
QE2. Hi,
What?
Dawn. Happy New Year.
Hello, hello. Who do we have here? Oh, yeah.
Dawn, Shannon. Yep,
Dawn
we got
and
people
Shannon.
joining.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll get our countdown situation straight. He did rig the ball. We're good to go.
Yeah, we are actually good to go. It's really good. And it's better than in prior years. It's really stable. It's kind of great. Oh, wait. Michael and are actually on Upper West.
Yes,
hey,
I saw that.
NYC, baby.
Oh, Jennifer, thank you. Happy New Year to you and Tom.
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
Hello, you two. I think you two know how to ring in a new year with style, class, and...
Errol says, how strong do you have to be to
tunes.
lift that bottle?
Well, I don't know. Check it out. She's been working out. Can you do it? Can you do it?
Got it.
There she is. That's my gal. There's a gal with hair on her chest.
Okay. We gotta... I don't feel like we can see it well enough here. Let's get some stuff. Some noisemakers, some glitter.
Oh, yeah.
I want this one.
You want that one?
I want this one.
I got this one.
Okay, all right.
Testing, just testing.
Glitter, horns.
Yep.
We're all set.
I have...
Our neighbors came over tonight for the first time ever to have a drink.
To check out, like,
They'd
the
never
insides.
been in our house,
Nope.
and they came in when we had 50-plus Christmas trees up, so that was entertaining.
You know, this was like...
They liked it. They took it very well.
Highly entertaining. I think her mother was by,
Hi,
and she was...
Pat.
I think she was
Happy
very
New
taken
Year.
with all the color and everything. Well,
And
we
Bernie
tried to
and Paula,
deliver.
Happy New Year.
Hey, you two.
Hey.
Boom, boom, boom,
Aw.
boom. Okay.
Chen, Happy New Year.
Pardon me.
Oh my
I don't mean to be
gosh.
antisocial. We're just trying to get the seconds.
He's
so
just trying to
we
figure
can do an
this out
actual
so that
countdown.
we can do an actual countdown.
An actual countdown, folks. Because this thing is not giving it up. It's like they changed
did
the
this the
system
other
on you
day.
and this stuff doesn't work. Got a new machine at work
Hi,
and half the
Chaz.
stuff's in
Happy
the wrong
New
place.
Year.
You know how it is. First world problems. Seriously.
18 minutes. All right.
18 indeed.
All right.
Once it gets to 15, then we can put this album on. You know, the New Year's Eve album, Guy Lombardo. And
We got to pull it out.
was it 15 or 14 minutes to midnight? You slap that on, and at exactly the right instant, the band starts
I think
playing
we're
All Lang
blocking
Syne.
it, but
That's okay. At exactly the right
Trust
instant,
us.
it starts playing
Guy
All Lang
Lombardo.
Syne. So, like, that's what you got to know. Yeah, if you don't have that album, go look it up fast.
T-minus 16 minutes and counting. Yay! Ooh, a local dry hard cider, Death Valley Dry. That sounds good.
Really? You don't say.
I think I would enjoy that.
By Death
Okay,
Valley,
hold
I
on.
assume you mean Death Valley, where things don't grow. So I don't know how you get cider there.
By
but,
Death Valley, I assume you mean Death Valley.
But,
okay.
you know, the simple
All
fact
right,
is
we'll
you
get
can get that sort of thing.
Oh,
And then-
Alicia, hi. Happy New Year and thank you. All right, I'm going to go to the clock.
Mm-hmm. See if you can figure it out.
I will see if I can figure it out.
You know, trying to do this on the fly, I have no idea. This is stupid. I'm trying to figure out the seconds on this damn
I really
thing.
don't want to have to go to, what do you call it? The TV and count down. That would be stupid. I swear the other day you're like, oh, you just do this. Boom. And it was on seconds. All right, we can't both do this at the same time. All right.
Well, you talk and I'll figure.
You figure it out, and I...
You talk, I figure. We still have 15.
That is a huge bottle of bubbly, isn't
Count
it,
'em.
Pat?
15 minutes. Hey,
Sarah,
hey!
hello. Happy
Rebecca.
New Year to you. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, wonderful. Who's up there on the YouTubes? Oh, a bunch of folks here.
Oh,
18.
Eric has some lemon bars left.
16!
Mm-mm-mm.
Oh, really?
All right.
Oh, that sounds lovely. Now, do
All
that.
right. Ready to ring this bad boy in.
Oh, I'm glad you are.
I think everyone's ready to give 21 the heave.
The old heave-ho, the old heave-ho.
I think so. I don't know anyone who's thinking like, oh gosh, I hate to let this year go.
Shucks, you know.
I know.
Well, the simple fact is
Right.
that some very positive aspects happened this year in terms of, say, inoculations.
Well, it was
Oh, I don't mind
well,
all
it was
that.
better than last year, but that's
Yeah.
that's not saying a hell of a lot.
Thank
but
you. That's lovely. Yeah, that and 275 will
Yeah,
probably get you a ride on the
exactly.
New York City transit system.
well, it was better than 20.
But
We did do some fun things. I got some acting work, which is
yeah, there was some great stuff happened there.
great.
Fantastic.
Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Death Valley Dry is local from Wisconsin. I
Wisconsin.
did not see that coming.
Oh,
Did not see that coming.
Wisconsin, where you might expect quite a few cider apples to be grown.
Yeah, what are you using? Windows 10? That's a good question.
This is Mac OS, but at work we just
combustible
switched
Edison.
to Windows 10.
Nice. After watching 4 Rooms. Okay.
Yeah, at work they just switched me to a new laptop with Windows 10 or Windows 20.
Hello,
Windows 2010.
Dan, Happy New Year.
I'm like Windows 2010. Okay.
All right,
It's good to have 11-year-old software.
Coming up on 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure this out. Anybody know how to switch the display on this thing so I see the seconds come up? It seems so simple, but this machine will not do it for me.
This the other day.
No,
all right.
I didn't. I'm not trying to be boring. It's just such a stupid little thing. And every time they
I'm not
use
trying to
an
be boring.
operating
I'm just being
system,
boring.
every time there's an operating system, it changes up and it's annoying. So if anybody knows, just tell me right now. This is like the goddamn Mac OS. Just let me know. I have no love for them right now because this is stupidity.
Wait, hold on.
Come on, it's a clock. I want the seconds. I can bring my electric clock
on
over here and like have the thing going down. Or
I feel like the little girl.
down.
We were watching Jurassic Park last night, and I feel like the little girl who was like, "It's a Unix system," and she went
hacker.
Da-da-da-da-da. Dinosaurs are chasing me, but I got
boom,
this.
Boom, boom, boom.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
What do you got?
Format.
Yep.
All right. Region.
Oh, Gregorian calendar. That's good. What other choices do we have? Julian calendar? That would be fun.
Okay. You talk.
Yeah, I don't know my dates.
Times.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's interesting. That all works.
Second.
That all works.
Wait,
it's just not going to work for us. Hey, I'll just go back to here. I can read it off of this thing. We got 11 minutes.
Can we do this?
So we say.
11
minutes.
I don't know.
I got the wrong hat, though. I have to figure that part out.
My gosh, it's such a trial.
What happened to the box?
Oh, we're an hour ahead of you. Hi, Katie. Happy New Year. I took the box away. The box of New Year's goodness. Oh, Amy, exactly. I got to see you guys twice in 20. Yeah, exactly. We got to see you, which was amazing. Better than. Uh-oh. All right. Just look at a watch. I don't have a watch. Paul, do you have a watch? All right. I was hoping I wouldn't have to do this, but I think I might have to go to Times Square. New Year's Eve in Times Square. Live stream. All right. I was hoping I wouldn't have to do it, but it looks like I had to do it. I have a funny, well, I don't have a hat. I have a funny tiara that hopefully is still lighting up. I made something amazing that we had better not forget to bring out.
This is right true. But we'll wait for the big reveal and everything like that.
I like the 2015 glasses and the tag on your hat. That's sweet.
That's just classic.
That's a good look.
Let's see. Let's see what we're rocking over here. I don't see the tag. I guess we're good. Oh, it's on the inside. Oh, don't worry about that. No one can see that.
I think that's supposed to be. I like the way it's done at end too.
Ready for the deck of cards to happen.
All right.
Beautiful. Just beautiful. Yeah, I'm just thinking about
Ryan,
years
Happy
going by.
New Year. Times New Roman, exactly.
People have actually been looking
for... Sylvia's asking what's a New Year's Eve movie to watch. Okay, well, I'm glad you asked.
Interesting you actually say that.
Poseidon Adventure.
For one.
Takes place on New Year's Eve.
La, la, la,
and
la, la,
After
la.
the Thin Man takes place on New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
I think The Apartment, too.
The Apartment does actually cover Christmas and New Year's.
And New Year's, yeah.
You got that.
Hi, Mark.
And if you listen...
Eileen and Mark, Happy New Year to you guys.
If you listen to the cast album for Promises, based on The Apartment, you'll hear songs Christmas Day, and then there's a New Year's song, too. I tell you, a lot of people are thinking to themselves, should this year be forgotten? They're like, yeah, I forgot it already. Yeah. Should this whole year be forgot? Yeah.
All right, hold on.
Gone. Anyway, as cool as these things are, that year's long gone.
All right, here we go. New Year's Eve countdown.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. I got your countdown right here.
That sounds so. I got your countdown right here.
Yeah. I have to see if I can read this through these. No, that's really friggin' impossible.
All right. Counting it down?
Oh, I can definitely count it down. 9 minutes.
Okay, 10:23. Can I play this without... No, I can't. I was going to say, can I play this without interfering with our broadcast? But nope, I can't.
No. I don't know why this thing does not give you seconds. It's really Something amazing that you can't simply do that. No, not on here. It's just not
No, you
giving it to
did.
you. No, I did not do that.
You know, you did it on here.
I did
Okay,
it
here we go.
on
8 minutes, 3 seconds. I got it. I got a
There you go.
countdown, you guys.
Countdown on the bool.
All right.
There you go.
Oh, Ocean's 11. Yes. That's a great one.
EO11.
I haven't seen it. Hi, Thomas.
EO11.
I haven't seen, 2015, right? Space Odyssey. Joe, Happy New Year.
Hey,
Good to see you.
some people are thinking, yeah,
Right.
I wish it was 2015 again. Hey, here you go.
Oh, Hugo, thank you for being
Except
here.
I have jumped 2 years
Oh my
into the
gosh.
future to 2017.
All right.
We're
I
rocking
got
it.
it. I got to count. 7 minutes, 40.
There we go.
I got it.
You know, the
Oh,
simple fact is,
advanced 2 years.
I advanced 2 years just like that. Here's
All right.
another year that people remember pretty well. Oh, yeah, how
All
about
right.
that?
You got to get ready to drop that ball. And then I have something that I hope isn't melting in the refrigerator to show you.
First, let's get that sort of thing going. So you got your funny hat. I'll just stick this back here on top of the bubbles.
I think my hat's funny.
Because that's
funny
kind of-
enough anyway.
Kind of appropriate.
Hi, Carla. Happy New Year.
Hey! Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Oh.
Hot stuff coming through. Does everybody have their bubbles? We advise people to get some
Oh,
bubbles.
R.A.P. John Milner. I didn't know that.
Oh, American Graffiti. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Hey,
Dang.
that's too young.
That's far too young.
All right, so I have something
Raising
that I
glass to
hope
John.
isn't melting. Is it
I
melting in the
believe
fridge?
I believe we've already raised a glass to Betty White. Is that right? Yeah.
I will.
We just
There has got to be a morning after,
I've
Amy.
just heard about that one, and I got to tell you, it's a bit melancholy. I know that at a certain age, you say, "Well, okay, that's pretty darn good," and I suppose time is time. But she was working until like yesterday. I mean, she's never stopped. So that's it. That's the career. Just keep going. A few years ago, she was on Hot in Cleveland, which was hilarious.
Which I love.
And then she had this show where it was like a practical joker show.
Mhm.
She was so ribald. She was hilarious. So, like, I forget what the hell the name of that thing was.
Oh, I
on
was
one of the
reading it
channels.
in her obit
Yeah.
today. Yeah.
And it was just like these stunts on people, and they were really, really good stunts. And
Oh, that sounds great.
she was slightly sadistic, I got to tell you. That's part of the fun stuff about Betty.
Prosecco,
So-
Satellite says, and Danielle says, I'm going with a sparkling red tonight.
Hey, now
Can't
this
go
is
wrong.
It's hard to go wrong. You can take it.
Glendora would agree with you.
You can take it straight up as we are. And we may be doing some champagne
Oh.
cocktails a little later.
Elizabeth
There are a
says,
number of things.
hubby's family tradition is watching It's a Mad, Mad, Mad,
Mad,
World.
Mad, Mad.
Yes,
Oh.
that's a great movie.
I don't believe that is a New Year's movie, but it is
But
a
if you watch it on New
completely
Year's, then who cares?
lunatic movie.
Yes.
And one of the later productions in Cinerama. So that's big, wide, and ridiculous, which is kind of hilarious. Cast of a gazillion. Everybody's in that thing. It's like you have Edie Adams. You don't have Ernie Kovacs, actually. I think he just died. You've got Sid Caesar. You've
Ethel
got
Merman.
Fel Silvers. You've got Ethel Merman, and she's loud and obnoxious. And not...
I don't remember who else is in that one.
I'm trying to think of names that are eluding me right now, but everybody's
Off
brother.
your rockers.
Jimmy-
Yes, off the rockers. Yes,
Jimmy
that's what it was
Durante
called.
kicks the bucket. It's a dumb gag, but it's so well done.
Hi, Jeff. Happy New Year. Yeah, it was like Off the Rockers. It
Up
was
the
called.
Rockers. Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Jim Backus, of course, does a really tremendous job flying an airplane. Yeah, amazing, absolutely shocking in that. It's a big damn
All right.
mess of a film.
Are you
that
about
is
ready
kinda
to
hilarious.
go?
We need to change positions.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
Caucasian fire drill.
Can't say that.
I can. I can't
All
say
right,
the other
here.
thing. Testing. Good. Okay.
All right, you
that
gotta get
works.
ready to drop that ball.
Drop that ball. Is that what you mean, like make this happen within 4
And
minutes?
then I gotta bring out
53?
my spectacular dessert.
There are some spectacular things happening, aren't there?
There are, but all right.
And by the way,
Dick Shaw.
Dick, you're right. No, it's
Oh,
not.
Buddy Hackett.
Buddy Hackett.
Mickey Rooney.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely. I'm trying to think of who else was on the airplane. Mickey
Oh.
Rooney was on the plane too. It's totally out of my head right now, but you're right about Dick Shawn. Dick Shawn. That's the man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Dick Shaw. Yes. Yes. Yes.
He has this
Earth Girls Are Easy. I
crazy-
love Earth Girls Are Easy.
He does this
That's a good
crazy
movie.
arse dance to this Shirelles number. What the heck? It's pretty amazing.
Oh, Lambrusco is a good
Oh, that's a very
substitute
good
for Prosecco.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I think we've had that.
Mm-hmm.
We watched Earth Girls Are Easy not long ago.
Recently.
Yeah. Like,
And,
probably
it was,
maybe a year ago. We just watched that again.
It was kind of nutty and it was a lot of fun. So I got to say, that is a recommendable one.
Kitsch-en.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
I was thinking about
Three Stooges.
Larry
Turtles,
Storch,
cameos.
but it's not Storch, it's Dick Shawn. Yeah, it's this hilarious thing where he suddenly realizes he has to go find Mother. Mama, I'm coming, Mama. And I'm thinking, I don't know if you should be driving, son.
Yeah. All right.
But should anybody in that motion picture be driving?
3 minutes.
No.
You got to go.
No.
You got to go get that ball ready to drop.
2 minutes and 58. Okay. We'll get there
55.
in
54.
30 seconds,
53.
no more. And
52.
hey, wait a minute. Doesn't actually Jack Benny make a guest appearance in that
I
picture?
think he does.
And then they blow him off and he's like, well. Now that's called collecting a paycheck for 30 seconds of screen time. Pretty amazing.
Well, he was Jack Benny.
He was Jack Benny, and they were doing a big bombastic production. Pretty hilarious. So.
Snowpiercer. I haven't seen that one.
Oh, what the heck? New Year's Eve movie. And there's also, I'm thinking to myself, yeah.
The Three Stooges at the airport. Yes. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They got everybody. I think they had 3 directors. We still have time.
We don't have to.
We do have
I'm
time.
getting so stressed about this
Absolutely.
ball. Okay.
Wonder the ball will happen. We literally have time. By the way, I couldn't find 2022 glasses over there at the dollar store. They always have this cheap junk for 2022 over at the dollar store.
And if there's cheap junk at the dollar store, he's here for it.
I'm here to pick it up. I don't want to pay more than $1 for a pair of glasses I'm going to wear for approximately 30 minutes. So since I couldn't get those, I just chose a random pair of a prior year. And you, of course, have non-specific.
1
so you're ready
minute
to go.
40.
Excellent. At 1:30, I pick up
just saying.
that rope.
And then after we drop the ball, at least for the first time, I got something exciting to reveal. I hope.
Here we go.
I hope it's not melting in the fridge.
Melting away.
Less than 90
Melting
seconds.
Away. Melting away.
All right. Getting ready for this? Okay. 1:15.
Let's do the reveal.
All right, I gotta watch the clock. All right, I'm gonna check. Just get 2010 glasses. Auld Lang Syne at the end of It's a Wonderful Life. Oh yeah. We just watched It's a Wonderful Life again.
We
Love
did
that
indeed.
one. Milton Berle, yes. Yeah.
Uncle Milty. Sid Caesar and Edie Adams make a couple there. Who have a little. Speaking of things you might do on New
Jess
Year's.
says the light reflection in Paul's glasses is amazing. They're being like, yeah, you're getting several comments about the glasses.
Woohoo!
Okay.
Yeah, I guess
Shelley Winters. Yeah. Oh, Gene Hackman. Yeah. Poseidon Adventure. We've been watching that
we
one.
actually did finish that one today.
43 seconds.
Pretty
42. 41.
Pretty amazing.
All right.
Scratchy.
Get ready.
Counting it down.
I got to look away for a second.
We have the actual New Year's ball facing us here. But the simple fact is you don't need to because you've got something better. Us. And
Wait,
we have we got a ball for you.
All right. So to speak. Okay.
All
right, I'm ready. 20 seconds.
Give me 10 and then go back to the screen so I can see this descent properly. Okay.
I got to count it down.
13.
12. 11. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Happy New Year! All right. It's 22 here in the East.
We made it.
We made it.
I can finally take these things off.
All right.
There we go.
To love, dummy.
She calls me dummy. Mm.
And if you've seen Poseidon Adventure, you get that quote.
Yeah, that's the
Yay!
stuff. Kids!
We've just seen it today. Oh, Happy New Year, everyone! Oh my gosh. Okay.
Especially you folks on the West
We
Coast.
dropped the
Cool, a
ball.
few hours to go. You get to experience this early.
The ball is just sitting on
On the computer. Can't see
the
anything.
computer now.
Yeah, it's just
so.
Godly
Right,
eyes. I need a new pair of specs so I can continue to look bizarre. I also need a hat.
Do you want to hoist the ball?
I need a hat that's not made out of plastic because this is really making the head sweat.
All right.
Well, I can hoist the
You
ball
get a
in
new
a
hat,
second, I guess.
Hoist the ball, and then I'm going to go see if my dessert fell apart.
Go check that out. Okay.
No, I can't do that until we hoist the ball.
Okay, well, I guess I can hoist it. Let me actually get this off of here.
So that we can drop it again.
Yep, there we go.
On Central Time.
You remember that ad? I think it was for a particular brand of bubbly. And was it Corbel? Or is there, where like they're dropping the ball. The champagne's not Corbel.
Yes, I remember that.
And it's just like, 9,
the ball goes
11,
back up.
12, 13,
I remember that.
Pretty hilarious. Give that a little
hand
there.
Hi, Street Stories. Happy New Year to you.
And up the chimney it goes.
Hey.
Woohoo.
Drop the ball on me.
Oh, yeah. That
baby.
was actually pretty smooth this year. Just because we have a C-stand.
Happy New Year, Janice, and hello.
Hello.
Happy New Year, everyone. Hello out of the recent past. Oh, yeah. Dale, hello. Happy New Year. And Keith, hello. I'm just trying to catch up with everyone I haven't said hi to so far.
There's that.
Okay. I'll wait till he has rehoisted the ball.
It's
And
been hoisted.
if this worked, I'm going to be so
rigging
excited.
the rigging.
And if it didn't work,
What?
we don't need to talk about it.
If it does, it does. And if it doesn't,
All right. Do you want to go get a new hat before I...
That's good.
All right.
Yep.
I like the label in front. That's a nice...
Oh, actually, you can see the label.
Oh,
Fine.
yeah, it's totally melted.
We'll put that down. La 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 la. Ha ha. Yeah, so it's entirely true there, Charlie. Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Not to speak of like certain medical conditions that you don't want to experience. But at our age, you got to deal with what you got to deal with. My personal actual opinion on these things.
All right.
Well, that's too specific. My
It's
personal
a little
opinion
messy.
on these things.
It's melting a little bit. I don't think our fridge is that cold, but it's a Jell-O mold that lights up that you can actually eat.
Well, how about that? Who've heard of such a thing?
So,
And it has
ooh-ah.
cottage cheese in the
It's
middle.
falling apart, but you can actually see the lights.
It's lacking
I'm going to put it
certain-
back in the fridge.
a certain amount of integrity. It looked really great when you molded it.
I think our fridge is too warm.
Make it colder. Make it so.
All right, I think our fridge is too warm.
The time travel thing, I remember talking to some folks on the West Coast and then talking to some folks in Australia, and it's like, you're talking to tomorrow and yesterday simultaneously. We do have some correspondents from Down Under on this show with regularity, and if anybody right now is phoning in from Melbourne, Adelaide, Perth, let us know. That's awesome. Please. I'm so glad to see you folks. One of these days, we'd love to do a tour on the other side of the world. Now, wouldn't that be fun? But yeah, I was doing the whole time travel thing with some 2017 specs, which are remarkably sturdy. Like, you need those because, I don't know, you're wearing these for like 90 minutes, tops.
So
Unless you're in Times Square.
I have proof of concept on my Jell-O mold.
It worked.
I just think our fridge is too warm.
Well, here's the thing. It might have been a great reveal if you'd done it, but the thing about Jell-O molds is you never, and she'll tell you this, you don't want to reveal those on air. We've seen people actually do it in person, and then big spectacular fail. It's like, and man, counting on all these things to gel properly and at the right.
But the lights still work.
But the lights were just rocking.
So it
looked really cool.
Hi, Dean.
Hey.
So I wanted to do a Jell-O mold that lights up that you could actually eat, because I've seen several people do Jell-O molds, and it's like, oh, I strung Christmas lights through it, and you can't eat it. I'm like, well,
because it's
it's
vinyl plastic and a certain amount of lead.
Can't eat.
The truth is, I'm not entirely sure what's in there. Maybe the color of the green plastic is not a good idea.
Well, they do like Christmas lights. You can't.
I mean, you're not supposed to go
lights.
chewing on Christmas lights,
so,
generally speaking. So they're not advertised as non-toxic. So that's a problem. But if you put these little cubes in, which are designed to go into a drink,
the light ice cubes that.
Now that's a different.
I'm going to turn up the fridge, and then we'll bring it out again.
You do that. We'll see if it firms up nicely.
It's a little messy right now.
Yeah, it decided to fall a bit, and I think that part of that is the fact that you have large cubes, and the gelatin was not giving us the integrity it might. Maybe more gelatin. It'll make for a tough mold.
You know what it is?
But it'll be in one piece. It's the presentation that counts after all. That's the thing.
I just noticed that the fridge, like, there's a setting that says normal, and it was like 45 degrees to the warm setting of normal.
To the west of normal. Huh.
I don't know why that would be, but...
Might have gotten hit.
Hi, Karen. Happy New Year.
A light snack.
A light snack. And Gregory, hello. Happy New Year.
Checking it. Woohoo. Oh, wow. Oh, I don't need to know about that. Wow. Like,
I'm just kidding.
Icky fireworks. Pittsburgh, baby. Or Smithville. Yes.
Hey.
And we got that from Gettysburg as well. Now, Gettysburg, just a few days ago, you were experiencing some fantastically elevated temperatures for this time of year, weren't you? Oh, yeah, but definitely.
10 for Star Trek.
We are still in the low 50s, like as of right now.
It is warm out there.
It's past midnight. And
yeah.
Wow. So I don't have a real problem with that right now because typically on this day, if you're staying around Times Square, it's about 10 degrees F, which is many negative degrees Celsius.
But I'm not in Times Square.
I'm not in Times Square.
So.
And I wasn't about to be. I couldn't do this from there. It would be a real hassle. They'd be like confiscating my camera and stuff like that. Blah, blah, blah. So.
Was they?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe not. I just think that security precautions and everyone's got to be in a mask. And I don't want to do that in a big crowd right here, right now. I could be with a big crowd right here. And we're enjoying some bubbles.
Large, huge tracts of land.
You know.
But it worked. I got proof of concept. I'm super excited. Yeah, you can just...
It came together.
Do those cubes, the light up ice cubes. Put them in.
It looks the way it's supposed to.
Yeah.
It had integrity.
It works.
And they're still flashing.
You can light up your Jello mold without poisoning yourself.
There's a couple of button cells in there, so they last for a while. Yeah.
GelCon. Oh, competitive Jello mold event. I love that.
GelCon 2021. Do you have the integrity
I just turned
to experience
the fridge
GelCon?
up, so we'll remold that bad boy. But
bingo.
Worked.
Do you have the integrity to...
I've been thinking about this for a long time.
Compete in GelCon. Make fun.
And if Jennifer, if you're still watching, we were talking about this earlier in December. The light up ice cubes worked.
Would that be GelCon or Aspicon?
Aspicon.
I gotta see that.
Oh, I'm so happy to be spending New Year's Eve with you too.
Did we go back in time here?
Did we?
I got a different hand. I just put the bubbles in back of us.
I don't know.
That's interesting. We restarted.
Oh my gosh, this is so weird, you guys.
Oh, your YouTube is like 30 minutes behind.
It just restarted us.
Interesting.
Oh, 16 degrees in Boise. Hi, Doug. Happy New Year.
Ouch.
Oh, Julie, thank you. Oh, Amy made pineapple balls and Newfoundland specialty.
I believe you posted that on
you talked about that.
Velveteen Lounge private room recently, and it looked pretty fascinating. And you did this, and you say yum, so okay.
Isn't 10
that's a plus one? Yeah, negative 10. You know what?
10, negative 10. Negative 10. Okay, yeah, I get it.
Close. Right. I will say that there's one thing for sure. Negative 40 in metric is negative 40 in Fahrenheit. That's where they meet. Coincide.
Seems like yesterday when Snowmageddon happened here. You know, I think there must have been a Snowmageddon here that we totally missed because we went away for Christmas. Because there are big piles of snow here.
Piles of like slushy kind of.
But when we came home, our driveway was totally clear.
Oh, it was fine.
I guess we missed that.
You were like, oh, we don't have to shovel.
I know.
I said, oh yeah, great.
I fully expected to come home to an icy driveway.
Ice sheet, and we would have to park on the street and then figure out what the hell to do with that. And then, of course, we had a car loaded with Xmas stuff, so like, get that up the driveway without breaking your neck.
Yeah, nope, it was great.
I'm not going to call that a first world problem.
Oh, it's raining
That's a problem wherever you go. Yep. Yeah, that's a problem wherever you go.
Oh, a couple of hours, Elizabeth says, yeah.
Yeah, well, it's going to be a big negative
minus
towards 30 that. Good grief.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, I think you just...
Oh, my gosh.
I believe you just beat Boise by a country mile. Wow.
Wow.
Okay. I don't doubt that there are places around the states that might be hitting
It's supposed to be gathering outside, but it's minus 35.
Wow.
Oh, that's not okay.
He owes him.
Oh, dear.
So, hey, fun. But, you know, all these things can happen. All of these things can happen to you. Oh, we counted it down. I guess we can get rid of that ball.
We can get rid of that one, but then we need the central time zone countdown.
Central time zone ball. Yeah, who actually drops the ball in, say, Chicago? Now, that's what I want to know. There has to be a ball drop of some kind. And people will typically gather and do things.
Hold on.
Central time zone countdown. Da-da-da-da-da-da. We have more like 48
Countdown
minutes to go on that
to New Year's Eve in any time zone.
Oh, all right then.
But then nothing came up. Okay.
Well, that was a big flop.
That was a big nothing.
You know what else is a big flop? That glass has a hole in it.
Wah, 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 wah.
I'll have to see what you do about that.
Okay.
Maybe we'll make some bubbly cocktails because
That's
it's just about time to do
nothing.
that.
Okay. That just says Happy New Year with no... I could do better than that in Canva.
You could do better than that with your wristwatch. I'm kind of saying, you know, the heck.
It's a Herdy 22 here.
You know, these online widgets that do 0, you think, oh, great. 23 hours until what? Sunday?
Okay, but this is okay because...
We're at Sunday already.
We can see that it's 47:35 until the next event.
The event. There we go.
There's a... What? There's a pierogi drop?
Pierogi drop.
What? Sylvia? Oh, no, Sherry.
Oh, yeah.
Sherry says there's a pierogi drop in the region, a part of Indiana that is almost Chicago.
Oh, like,
we've driven through there.
Well, like Gary, you know? It's a pretty industrial area. It's not often thought of. But hey, there's a pierogi drop? No, that's something different.
Yeah, Jell-O would definitely have integrity at minus 35. Exactly.
Not going to fall apart then, folks.
Oh, okay, Tulsa. Okay, it was in the upper 50s, but now it's getting colder.
Well, you know, it goes up, it goes down, it goes up.
Dan, Happy New Year.
Hello, hello. Happy to you, folks. Speaking of that area, so nice to see you show up here.
Yes.
We've just done the big ball drop in the Eastern Time Zone, and if you're wondering where the ball is,
Life Patrol.
It reascended.
Eric is on Life Patrol.
The ball actually, like, you know, went retrograde out the other way, like they do sometimes. But there's medication for that. So let's see.
Eerie arching colors of the telephone wires because of snow weighing down on them. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We get that. Absolutely.
We haven't yet.
We had...
okay. Indianapolis is an Eastern Time Zone. Okay, so it's already the New Year for you. Happy New Year.
Okay, so you're done. Okay.
46 minutes.
I thought they shifted you a bit, but you're kind of on that cusp. So that could be the thing.
You got to bring out my Jell-O mold when we get that fridge down to...
Maybe half an hour or so, like right before. I'm kind of thinking that now that it's been mentioned, we do need to have somebody do Aspicon. All manners of gelled molds. Both the sweet and the savory. After all, we actually have seen labels for packages of gelatin from the 60s that were flavored celery. Celery. That's fascinating.
Tomato. There was tomato.
I mean, if you see all of these formulas for putting a lot of vegetables in a Jell-O mold, and they say lemon Jell-O, I think, is that the best idea?
Oh, Hugo says we have a big glitter fish in Gulfport. Oh my gosh! Did you ever experience snow thunder? I don't think we have. Have we? I think maybe once we had thunder or snow.
We might have.
I want to say that we did once.
There's a really unusual weather phenomenon that I've experienced a few times in life. It's not uncommon to see rain and sunshine.
Hello, Andrea. Happy New Year.
Hey, because of fragmented weather patterns. But in order for it to actually get like exactly cold and humid enough for it to snow, you pretty much have to be completely overcast.
And Wayne, Happy New Year.
But a few times in life, I have seen full sun and snow. Pretty heavy snow, too. That's fascinating.
Yeah.
No thunder.
And Alan and Elizabeth, Happy New Year.
But that's always great when it's like, it's full on sun out there and snow's coming down.
Yeah.
We've seen that. I kind of think we've seen it increasingly in recent years. Who knows? Something's up.
Pierogi drop. I love that. I agree with Amy. There should be a pierogi drop everywhere.
Who needs a dozen pierogies right now?
I feel like I could go to that.
I could go for random pierogies from time to time.
Right, Indianapolis is Eastern. Okay.
But they're really great little things to have, you know. If you could go to the Chinese American restaurant and get potato-filled dumplings, well, you'd be pretty close. I'm just saying. There's also sauerkraut. That's a popular pierogi filling, of course. But so you know, I actually do not have. Thank you for that. Do not actually have anything in this glass, and we do something. Before we do, this is actually hanging out here with this. It's fun party hat. I think about what I want to put in there. We've already had a champagne cocktail. By which you mean By what you mean the following?
I also have, hold on, these other ones.
There's more things. Oh, there we go somewhere.
I didn't squish them.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
All right.
Oh, yeah, the blow-ups.
I got to use the one that matches my dress.
Yeah. Eins, zwei, drei.
I feel like next year we need to have a band. A band live.
We might just be able to scare up a band of
for New Year's
some
Eve.
kind and some variety. So.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so Eric had Thunder Snow on the bus in high school.
Luckily enough, the bus, of course, is riding on rubber tires. Oh, boy.
We're back on the calzone pasty dumpling discussion.
We had a whole discussion about that recently. What are you going to put in your pastry? You know, there's 100 things around the world that look like a Hot Pocket and don't taste anything like a Hot Pocket. And that's for the best. But they're all just little things. It's a Jamaican meat patty. It's an English pasty. Or you could have empanadas. Calzones. They all look alike.
Yep.
They all kind of have the same pastry covering.
More or less.
And you put different things in them. And well made, oh boy, those are good. Absolutely. If you get them with little like sandwich fillings, like, you know, the like meat and cheese kind of thing, that's like a pupusa. Oh, that's
Danzan.
properly done. That's nice. Ka-ching. Dang.
I love it.
Yep. Oh, really? Oh, how about that? I can't even pronounce that. So let's see here.
Pronounce what?
That.
Oh.
But that's
I
okay.
moderated that person out of here.
That's okay.
They've been moderated into oblivion.
I'm not even talking about that. But we might actually have a clam on the job too, who's not going to clam up. Who's going to clam on. Clam on. It's like you get the clam signal in the sky.
Oh, jeez. Amy says, I tried to buy pierogies tonight and the freezer section was empty. I took a picture to send to the pierogi people.
Oh.
Stromboli.
Stromboli, anyone?
Not a calzone.
Well, there's such a thing. There's also that spinach bread. It's not a spinach pie.
Oh, yeah.
Italian spinach bread and broccoli bread. It's literally just like this loaf, and it's filled with like spinach pie filling, just spinach and a ton of garlic and some cheese. Wow.
Chessa's Guide for the Married Man was on free TV last night. Oh, we have seen that, but it's been a long time.
Yeah. That's a fun picture. With a theme by, you want to name who did the theme? I'm not going to say. But if you just saw it, you may remember. Pretty fun. And I realized later, I've had that on one of their albums for years.
Thunder Snow.
You've heard Thunder Snow?
Same.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't suspect that that's difficult to find in certain parts of the country where you might get some pretty extreme conditions. I'd just say in the tornado corridor, yeah, that's quite possible. You have fantastic updrafts in there. And that's the kind of thing that really inspires a lot of static electricity, and then the clouds have fun.
Oh, okay, we will ask Outpray Tiki the story. Doug says the best store-bought pierogies come from Holyoke. Okay,
Charlie's got it.
Drove through Holyoke the other day.
Charlie got it indeed.
The turtles, yes.
Gosh, absolutely on target.
What we need in the world today is a guide for the married man. I remember that one.
Featured?
Well, I don't remember it.
It's actually featured on
I've heard it.
The Happy Together album, you know,
yes.
A big hit record. Well, there you go, The Guide for the Married Man. Very go-go record. Definitely.
Crab Rangoon. Yeah, Crab Rangoon. For sure.
Oh, thank you, Ed. You know, it's really funny, these things that come up. Oh, sorry about that. Yep. I'm looking at these things, but like from here, I'm like, oh, thanks, man. You know, and like I cannot tell. But much appreciated the comments. Because I can't always see these things as they fly by. And I probably don't need to, but it's always fun to do the analysis afterwards. Now, isn't it?
All the New Year's parties in North America are being catered by T. Joseph tonight. T. Joseph. Thus, the empty freezer aisles.
T. Joseph?
I bet.
Yeah.
We didn't go to Trader Joe's today, but we went to the supermarket, and that place was
By the way.
pandemonium.
Little please. I'm off screen. Thank you.
Well, you're in my spot. That's what
Yeah.
I want to switch.
We can switch. No, I got to do this again in half an hour. So.
I don't like being over here.
What's the matter with over here?
I don't know. It's not my space.
Not your natural habitat?
No.
We could switch, but then we have to switch again. Okay. All right.
No, I'll just stay here.
CFD.
All right. We're switching.
There we go. I think I might switch hats.
My noisemaker back.
This way. Okay, take your thingy.
My
horn. Switch.
All right.
Take your
I
specs.
feel
too.
better.
There
I
you
feel
go.
better over
You
here.
feel okay?
Right here. You need a noisemaker, though.
Yeah, I need a noisemaker. Still works. The funny thing is, we're speaking of pierogies. If you take a look inside this can here,
Happy New Year, Marlene.
this is actually recycled steel, and this was originally a can of dumplings. What does it say here? Chicken and dumplings. I forget the
Oh my gosh, so
sweet
many.
Sue or something like that.
So many pierogies out of Massachusetts, you guys. All right, maybe this might need to be like a road trip.
Well, it's kind of like you go through certain specific areas of the country and you get something so unique and nobody else is doing it.
Eric says, "You're just like my kitty cats. This is my spot." Oh, I so am.
If you're in
Like you're in my spot.
Providence or Pawtucket, Rhode Island, and you decide to stop for wieners, you'll get something called a New York System wiener. What the hell is that? You can't get them in New York anywhere in the state. It's awfully similar to like a Cincinnati chili dog, but it's different. And it's awfully similar to the stuff that they put on spaghetti in Cincinnati, but it's different. But basically, it's a dog, onions, what is it? Not garlic salt, celery salt has to be on the fully dressed pepper, and then this very specific meat sauce, which I think is kind of like a Greek flavored meat sauce. This is where it was pioneered. So it's sort of a chili dog, but it's a little different. Yeah. And then if you go to Meriden, Connecticut, you will find places serving steamed hamburgers. Steamed hams.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Nobody does this. Meriden is a tiny
They do.
little corner there.
They do.
Off of like 691, and it's just like, oh yeah, we have the steamed hams. What the heck is that?
36:28 until Central Time Zone
Got it.
here.
Well, all right then. I'll be right back. And I need a new pair of specs.
Uh-oh. What are you wearing now? 17?
I was wearing 17.
All right, well, pick a good year. I notice we have all this 2020 stuff. I'm like, no, don't. I don't think we got anything new for 21. Probably for the best. Oh, Sherry says, my daughter's boyfriend just said he's seen the pierogi drop. It's everything you'd imagine. I love that. I want to see a pierogi drop. They don't do anything like that around here. 35 minutes and 40 seconds until Central Time Zone New Year. We're already in the new year. We're in the future. Will these be stops on the Glendora's wine bus tour? We need to do that in 22. We need to make that a goal. Glendora's bus tour. Glendora's party bus tour. She needs like wine stewards to host or something. You have a selection of eyewear. I see.
Select specs. Absolutely.
Select specs. All right, I'm making, here, I made space for you.
There we go. We're perfectly well. I still need a thing, though. Well, we still have, oh, here we go.
Amy, you did volunteer, and we will
take you up on that.
We will take you up on that,
And what
because
if I do?
there's no way we're doing this by ourselves.
Oh, boy. I could use a little assistance.
Man-eating people are setting off
wrangling. Oh, boy.
Man people. I think you said man-eating people.
Man-eating people?
Ah! Oh my gosh.
We saw man-eating lizards by watching Jurassic Park the other day.
That's true.
Yeah.
Man.
Large lizards.
People. Okay.
Of course, I note that
I can read.
The person in that film who gets chowed down first is the one saying, none of this should happen.
Well, hello.
But he's not saying these lizards are stupid. He's saying these lizards are dangerous. So he gets chowed down. And it's like, well, he's the guy who told you so. Legal, you know? You didn't listen, and he got killed. Okay. Yep. Yeah. Not exactly justice, if you ask me. So we're going to give this a little bit of...
Oh, you're doing a Kir Royale.
How about that? Get a little low on this, but we've enough. Cassis.
Well, here, you could do one for me.
I can do one for you. Oh, yeah. If you'll first kill that. Oh, well, that's done.
It's killed.
It's killed.
I have killed it.
It is...
I feel like we have no business not killing that tonight.
This?
The Kir Royale. We've had that forever.
It's still going.
We have no business not
I don't want this
drinking
that sweet.
tonight.
I want this to just flavor my drink. Yeah.
Eric says, Glendora should just do like Spalding Gray. Just have the wine instead of water and her nose, and just have her tails on.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Just for giggles, I'm going to throw in some. The actual formula for this does not call for the bitters, but I'll take some bitters. This just kicks. It offsets a little bit of the sweetness in the Kessies, which is easy. If you do this with still wine, that is a cure. If you do it with the bubbles, it's a royale.
Amy says, wait, okay, hold on, I gotta go back.
Wait.
Remembering John Madden, a 6-legged turkey drop.
Oh.
Yeah, John Madden too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like all these people that I like
Disappearing on
dropping on us. I really don't.
I'll tell you. Oh.
Amy says, someone mentioned Llama Apocalypse, the movie, to me. Has anyone seen it? No, but...
We've seen Sharknado, and I think Sharknado too. This series of motion pictures is terrible. That's why you watch them. Not good. Entertaining. Absolutely.
Okay, Doug says, wine pierogies, New York System dogs, steamed cheeseburgers, and beef on Whack bus tour.
You're covering about 800 miles.
Yeah, you know what?
That's
it would be a multi-day tour, but I think that would be a great tour.
A weekender. You could kind of start over there in Providence and wend your way west.
Dan and Elaine are on the Carroyals tonight.
Yeah, hey.
It's a good one.
Well, you can start on this one, but I need to get you some more bubbles too.
Yeah, we need more bubbles.
Yeah. I'm out, so time for another bottle.
But we keep not kicking that Cassis.
Oh.
We've had that for so long.
Keep not kicking.
Just when I think, like, we're going to kick that bottle, we don't kick that bottle. All right. We are 31 minutes and 18 seconds away from the Central Time Zone. There are 5 or 6 Sharknadoes. Yeah, we've seen at least 2 of them. We don't have cables, so we have to kind of squat in front of people's TVs to watch them, but it's usually... What was the one we watched before we got rid of the cable?
That was that type of picture.
It wasn't Sharknado, but it was like... Oh, Snow Sharks?
Sharks.
Is that a movie?
Yes, it is. We saw it.
Snow Shark. It was like set at a ski resort in Colorado. It was horrible.
If the premise of Sharknado and its 15 sequels is not moronic enough, Snow Sharks did that one better to the power of about 50.
There are no more net stops except Kowloon. Well, we'll have to just do the junk food tour of the Northeast.
Kowloon is endangered. So
Shannon says there's a short film from 2008 called Tree Venge about Christmas trees attacking people.
Well, that's highly entertaining.
Well, I know what I'm doing this weekend.
If you want to have some entertainment, look up Saturday Night Live with Frank Zappa, and you'll see a whole sketch which sounds an awful lot like that. Yeah, 1976, I believe. So, big fun. Actually, what am I thinking of? Attleboro, isn't Moncoon still there, or are they gone too?
Eric says, I hate being at that age when people you looked up to are old enough to change cosmic address. I feel like a lot of people are lately, which is just not okay with me.
It's par for the course with history, but it's not that okay with us in terms of history. Well, the simple fact is that we have actually kicked another bottle.
We found out this morning that a friend of ours had died, which I don't want to bum everyone out. But, well, not this morning. This is a new year. But yesterday morning. So let's drink a toast to her.
I'll raise a glass.
No, you got to pour the bubbles.
Well, then fine. Then don't toast me yet. By the way, this is great because you get to hear us do the big pop on air. It's always very satisfying to hear.
She would definitely insist that we pop the bubbles.
That didn't work.
Drinking a toast to her. So let's do it.
That is a little more like a glass up. You've got that, and I will do this up.
And then we found out about Betty White.
And that's,
I'm not going to say anything else. It's a bummer, but
you all know you can read the news in the Wikipedias, and I'll give you a clink to that.
Lynn.
Mm-hmm. I worked with Lynn for about 3 years, and then she actually transferred offices. But we stayed in touch, and she was a hoot. She always knew great places to go for great vintage stuff. Her house was like a real emporium. And she was always ready to crack open a bottle of bubbles.
Yeah.
Or the Bloody Marys. You know, just because, hey, people are social.
When I was thinking about her today and thinking like what my favorite memories of her, I was thinking one of my favorite memories of her was she would always open a bottle of wine, and then when that was kicked, she would open another bottle of wine.
Because you got to be social with people. And this is the thing.
She was a lot of fun, and I'll miss her a lot.
Very old school conversational. Like you would have people over, and you would just like sit and discuss and talk about things. And somebody brought the food, and somebody brought the wine, and somebody brought the bubbles. And you suddenly had this whole conglomeration because people actually did a potluck the way you're supposed to. So I got to say, like that kind of stuff, I grew up with that. I miss that. And I'll miss her. So there we go.
Ryan says it's 40 here. Mai Tais and cheese fondue right now. We're saving the bubbles for midnight mountain time. Yeah. Errol says, I saw part of Sharknado and thought, wow, there's 30 minutes of my life I'll never get back. So many movies I could say that about.
It's, you know, and you made it through 30 minutes of Sharknado.
What?
I got to say.
Eric says, been on this channel on YouTube of this guy who has this gift of extreme belching. So he goes to public spaces with his buddy, letting out dinosaur roars.
Well, if you can make a living at that.
He probably has 1 million subscribers.
He probably does. Because of people who like to look at that sort of thing. Hey, let's
Debbie Gibson and Tiffany. And sharks.
And Tiffany. Oh, like the...
Yep.
Oh, that's right. That's right. And who was it that we were seeing was actually going to be appearing together? It was Miley Cyrus and Pete from SNL. I forget his last name. But
Davidson?
Yeah, maybe. Right? And they were doing like a New Year's thing together. I'm like, okay, bizarre combination, but...
Oh, yeah, I'm looking. It just completely restarted on YouTube, the video.
Maybe we should restart ourselves.
No, but people are still commenting.
But you can get back and you'll see the comments.
Video stuff, and like, look, you can tell it's lighting up. You can tell
It's like half an hour ago on YouTube for us. We're back in the past.
Oh.
Although I think we actually had already changed.
William,
dates.
Hello. Happy New Year.
Yeah, you know, there's a thing about back in the day, my mother we would actually see people. You just kind of drop in on people. Like that was okay. And it's kind of like that reason that you had all of this like coffee service stuff was because, I'll put the coffee on. And then if company comes by, I happen to have a coffee cake in the fridge kind of thing. I just had some deviled eggs made up. Now, this is kind of a strange concept, and a lot of people would take a little bit of offense at you just dropping in on them. But if somebody were to knock on our door who's a friend, it's like, oh, hey, how you doing? Of course.
I wouldn't mind 5 minutes notice if you were coming over.
We can,
just to make sure I'm wearing clothes.
During the working day.
But otherwise,
during the working day, it's good to make sure I'm not in the middle of a meeting or something. But outside of that, if I can set up the time, easy.
He's up there in subscribers. I am not surprised.
Oh, yeah.
If there's one thing I've discovered, is that YouTube is not my platform.
Yeah, well, you don't have that gift.
Button-tufted Velveteen conversation pits. Kids these days don't know how to socialize. We should have seen it coming when they didn't walk on our lawn.
Hilarious.
Come and knock on our door. Take a step that is new.
Take a step that is new. Who is actually singing that theme regularly?
I know.
During the show. You know who's singing this, okay? It's like 3 people. The male voice. Who is that? Who is that voice? Let us know if you know. You win the big no prize. Maybe I'll come up with a prize.
All right, prize.
It might be a prize. Hilarious stuff. Well, I'm
sure we have some random piece of junk. I mean, major award that we could send someone who comes up with that.
Who was it who had the random piece of crap? I believe that was one of the thrifting people.
Al Hoff.
Years ago. Oh, Al Hoff. Yes, of course. Of course. I didn't forget. I just didn't have the name at the tip of my head. Thrift Score was...
When she would send you her zine, she would send you a random piece of crap.
Sometimes it was a playing card. Sometimes it was a
Monopoly
Monopoly
one time
piece.
It was a Trader Vic's coaster, way before we had ever been to a Trader Vic's. Yeah. And I was so excited.
Seriously. At that point in time, I think there were 4 of them in the States, and now we are down to 2. Count them 2. Yeah. Wow. So appreciate your Vicks while you have them. We do not have one in New York City any longer.
Nope.
Enough said, and you know why. And if you do know why, then you will know how not to repeat that mistake.
23 minutes.
But there's still one in Atlanta and still one in Emeryville. Emeryville is well worth your time. I've heard Atlanta's spectacular as well. So bear that in mind if you're traveling.
We'll be finding out soon, I guess.
If you're traveling to California or to Atlanta, you want to check that out. Mm-hmm.
Flights get canceled, etc.
Yeah, well, that's life. That's life. By the way, I'm getting an ad for a camera we just bought, like a webcam. I use it regularly, and I don't need another. So
that's the whole thing about the Pixel. Like they give you ads for things you already bought.
I got it. I don't need another one immediately. You don't need 5 webcams.
Oh, okay.
Probably.
Alan and Elizabeth say Miley and Pete Davidson were pretty entertaining tonight. Okay, all right. Oh, Miley performed Blondie's Heart of Glass. Okay.
I can dig it. When I see a bizarre combo like that, and I know that like he's got the timing. And I think she's a trooper, so that should work.
Wasn't she? She was in that Bill Murray.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah, that. What I don't remember what it was called.
It was like Bill Murray's
Netflix.
Like
it was like a Christmas thing.
Bill Murray's like Christmas Eve kind of thing.
Yeah,
she was stranded in New York.
Yeah,
everybody stops by and trying to make it.
So,
you know?
Yeah.
Chris Rock tries to make his special work. He's like, "Sorry, Bill, can't do it." You know, but.
Remember that.
I thought that was actually pretty entertaining. So if you see that on the short list, haven't seen it yet, check it out. Good stuff. Let's see. Testing the equipment. Still working. Yep. We're good.
What the ball. 21 minutes.
Wound up.
Until Central Time Zone.
21 minutes. Okay, all you Central folks. You know what's about to happen. Bang, bang, zoom. So if you're a little west of Indianapolis, then we're about to sock it to you.
Oh, I was thinking about Atlanta and then changed my mind.
Yeah.
We'll talk offline.
Yeah, let's do that.
We'll talk offline.
It's a pretty amazing event. So like it's very interesting.
We haven't been.
No, we haven't been.
Can't say.
Well, I will put it this way. I've read Bob on this. You take a look at what's going on with these things. It's a good lineup. It's well done. You got a great location. Hey, you got a VIX. That's hard to beat. So, that's fun stuff.
Am I happy now that I've committed to an event? No, I'm not.
Well, conditions change and we're thinking about it, but hey, that's for a different day. Pardon me.
Hopefully I'll be wrong.
I have a little sniffly. Be right back.
Uh-oh. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, Eric says, the only thing I know about the Three's Company theme is that it was written by Joe Raposo, who, yep. I'm sure we can come up with a random piece of crap. Although I'm not sure what he's referencing, to be completely honest with you. I know who did the theme, who sang the theme. But what specifically are you referencing with the theme?
Do we actually have the name of the person who's singing it?
No, he says it was written by Joe Raposo, which we knew.
Okay.
Yep.
Sure. The male singer who's on the theme. I actually found out some years ago. I was like, really? Okay. Fascinating but true.
We load our noisemakers.
You don't say. Well, as long as you aim properly and fire, before you fire, then we're in good shape. Our neighbor was talking about doing something with fireworks recently and then got some advice not to. And I think it has to do with the relative dryness out there. I think, okay, yeah, that's entirely fair. But I was also thinking, for fireworks, I don't need rocket spread glare. Just a couple of Roman candles, low stuff.
Cher's talking about someone should go for the pierogi drop. Oh my God, that would be fun. Mm-hmm. I think that would be really fun.
If it's outside the KFC, seriously. Look, our local VFW hall, just right around the corner to the tune of about a third of a mile.
Oh, we could walk.
Practically walk there.
Yeah, we could walk there.
You drive past there, and of course, they've got a fully stocked bar that's probably unbeatable within the entire county. And they were advertising that they have Thursdays, their beer truck is open to all. So just regular consumers can come by and buy a beer over there. I think, really? I'd like to go drinking with the vets. That sounds like a great bunch of guys,
Drinking with the vets?
A bunch of guys and gals, I bet.
This is the first I've heard about this.
Yeah, I saw that. Really? Fascinating. Anyway, still soliciting who is singing the Three's Company theme, the male voice. I do not know the female voices. I don't believe that they're identified as such. So
I know the group, but
yeah. But and if somebody knows that too, well, then you can illuminate me.
Hold on.
As it were.
I think I'm finding. Oh, wait, no.
No, completely wrong. But that's interesting.
Okay. I Googled it and the completely wrong answer came up. So
yeah, fascinating. Which just means that somebody else is doing that in a different context. And hot stuff coming away. Ah.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so that's what you were after?
Yeah, that's what I'm after.
That's what I would have
Easy
said.
enough,
but
easy enough to find out.
Okay.
There we go.
17 minutes.
Coming down, counting down.
Central time
boom,
zone.
Boom, boom,
Okay, wait. This pierogi drop idea is cracking me up.
I'm just imagining a really large dumpling on sort of a fish hook being descending on you. But the fact is, it's got to be something a little more elaborate than that. Raining pierogies.
Cannons there.
The pierogi cannons.
Oh,
oh, man. Damn. Big fun coming down. Okay, Central Time, we got 17 minutes and 4, 3, 2, 1, 0 seconds.
Okay.
Right now.
16.
We got your number.
7.
We're keeping it in mind.
Okay.
We will swap places and do that old drop again because, hey.
I would go get some of that fabulous light up Jell-O, except I'm stuffed.
We don't need to eat it. We might display it again because of its fabulousness and the number of audience who might have joined us within the past hour who haven't seen it. So.
I'm just so excited that I made a Jell-O mold that lights up that you can actually eat.
And is edible. And, you know, it actually looked really great. So
Ray Charles, Sylvia got it right. There you go.
Sylvia.
Not that Ray Charles, but the other Ray Charles.
The other Ray Charles.
As you know.
You'll find a number of albums on MGM from the 50s, some Ray Charles singers, and there's like, well, there's this Caucasian guy. That Ray Charles.
Yeah.
That Ray Charles.
The Caucasian
The Christmas album is actually quite good, so bear that in mind.
Crab Rangoon drop, that would be good too.
Crab Rangoon drop. Boom, boom, boom. That reminds me of Des Moines, Iowa, which has a Chinese-American place that's been there since '07. I don't mean the one we just passed about 10 years ago. I mean the one from 100.
Oh, Julie's asking what we used to like.
Hello.
Oh my gosh.
I've been shot.
So the bubbles almost killed me because the cork just shot out of them.
Oh boy. It's not cold enough.
We used those light up ice cubes, the LED color changing ice cubes. Well, ice cubes. They don't really get cold, but
they don't get cold. They are shaped like an ice cube.
Yep.
And they glow and they flash. So that was the idea.
So yeah, it worked. It
worked pretty well.
So yeah.
Big fun coming through.
I think you could light up all kinds of things with those.
You can go a long mile with that kind of stuff. And if you didn't want sweet Jell-O, you can just do it in unflavored and put other flavors in there.
If you were doing an aspic.
An aspic.
That you wanted to light up.
Chicken flavored. All possibilities are out there. Yeah, she says. I don't think so.
It's the final countdown. Yeah.
Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Oh, and by the way, not only does Ray Charles, who was singing that theme, Ray Charles Singers have quite a good Christmas album, but so does Ray Charles, the one you're thinking of. I think it's from about 1984, maybe. It really took it like much later than you'd think. He does a Christmas record.
Is that the one that has Christmas is the time of year?
Yes.
That one.
Yeah,
okay.
it does.
Yep.
Used in Christmas Vacation. And it's just exactly like the level of cool and soul that you think it is. So,
Ron got it too.
Yep. Definitely.
Ray Charles,
there we go.
The Ray Charles,
the Ray Charles Singers.
Yep.
Bang.
Yep.
I knew that this crowd would figure this sort of thing out. Because you might own the single. I don't know.
Hi, Jeff. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
Cheers.
You've been doing it for a good 45 minutes in this time zone. We're still counting down for the Central Time people over there.
13:51 until Central Time zone.
Minus 14 minutes and counting. Well, we've got our eye on that sort of one so that we know.
Exactly.
We don't want to get this 5 seconds late and you're like, yeah, it already happened. I saw the ball drop,
Big Command Records Collector. Try saying that 5 times fast.
15 Ways from Monday. Command, interesting label. Enoch Light, I think that was his third label by that point. really specialized in ultra stereo sound, big hi-fi stuff. There used to be a lot of samplers with names on them like EJ Corvettes. It would be like Command Records presents buy your Silvertone console from Sears or whatnot, or whatever Corvettes was selling as their console. So you buy their big console with the 20-inch color TV, a couple of big speakers, and you would have this Command record, and that was like the only stereo record that your parents ever bought. Boom. Fun stuff. No, they bought other records.
Maybe your parents.
Maybe your parents.
Just saying.
My mother didn't buy records like that. We had a few things in the house. We had a hi-fi, But that kind of console, those things are kind of coming back. And I think, they're also available on the secondary market for cheap. So if you want one, don't look too hard. It's out there.
12 minutes.
12 minutes and counting down. And there's some really nice consoles, too. Like, you can get a console filled with, like, H.H. Scott or Fisher stuff. Wow.
Oh, then nice. He started Project 3 and did the same with Quad.
Yeah, there's a funny thing about that.
Oh, boy. We're going to learn the funny thing.
A couple of years into Project 3, the whole Quad thing hits, and he goes whole hog, and everything they release is available to that. And then ABC revives the Command label and decides to make all of their Quad product under Command. So Steely Dan in Quad is on Command, suddenly. It's funny. 3 albums. They're pretty good records. Well, it's their first 3 records. So it's like, that's kind of a lot of what you want to listen to Steely Dan for right there. But that was what they did.
Happy New Year, Alan and Elizabeth.
Hello.
Yay.
Let's see. They had the Cook binaural. Now that's obscure. I think about 2 people on this forum right now understand what the hell that is.
Cook label.
And if you're asking me right now, do I own any of these things? Yes. Can I play them? No.
Of course he does.
No, I don't have the dual arm to play those properly.
Soft Machine was on Command.
Yes. First 2 albums.
Enoch Light.
It's actually a sub-label probe label, which was used really, really strange places. That got used in very odd places, to tell you the truth. But there was also a lot of the Command stuff, like the Persuasive Percussion, then got reprocessed for Quad later, which is fascinating. We're talking some serious hi-fi plug right here. Yep. Enoch Light, Terry Snyder, some of those things. There's a Count Basie album that got done that way. And there's all these big pictures of equipment on the inside, like you really care about that stuff. Blah, blah, blah.
Like you really care.
But,
I know a lot of people really care.
A lot of people really care. Project 3 was cool. They had some really great artists on the label. Some great session players. Like a lot of, what am I thinking of? Al Kaiola kind of stuff appearing on there. I think, not Hugo Montenegro, that's RCA. But the Free Design was on Project 3 for like 5 albums.
10 minutes.
Worth. 10 coming down?
Until
14, 13,
Central
12,
Time
11, 10. Counting down from there. T-minus 10 and counting, folks.
The Test Records was called, one of the records was called Test and had the character Titus Moody on it. Oh my gosh.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Project 3 was, I think that was he considered that his 3rd label? Yeah, maybe it was the 3rd label.
No.
Yeah, Grand Award, Command, Project 3.
Dan cares.
He cares. Well, some should care. And actually, your sound system will reveal these things. So it makes sense. Absolutely. And I tell you, despite the fact that some of these records are like really emphasizing a lot of horns and they're a little shrill, they just turn down the treble a little bit and it's okay. They're still very hi-fi.
All right.
They're very entertaining. And the Project 3 stuff is usually programmed very well. Like really good selections of songs on there. Great players. A lot of the Al Kaiola stuff there. Who's the actual chorus in back of them? The Free Design. You can listen and you're like, oh yeah, that's
really?
Free Design. But definitely. Or is it Al Kaiola? Or is it the other guy?
I don't know.
I'm trying to think. I got to think about that. But
Doug says soon we'll be able to 3D scan physical recordings and convert them to sound as good as a turntable could. Wow.
There's somebody out there doing this already.
I'm sure there are.
Taking a scan of the actual grooves and just physically, or digitally reproducing such things. I've heard some results which were a little underwhelming, but you know what? Any new process takes time to really kick in, to really sink.
Eric says, I've been diving into the world of library music and found out who did the theme to the national instructional television show Inside Out.
Oh, boy.
Wow. I love library music.
Library is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
There's that whole BBC library stuff.
There was a laser turntable years ago.
It's still available. It'll cost you about $3,000.
Oh, my gosh.
And for that money, you might just buy a turntable with a stylus, which tracks very, very light and will work just as well. So it's supposed to be like, well, it doesn't damage your records. Yeah, well, most styly these days will not do that either.
Styly.
So it's not a big deal. 7 minutes. Be right back.
You gonna do another costume change?
I gotta cool down a bit.
I know, it's hot in here, right? It's because it's like 50 degrees.
It's 50 degrees outside.
I know. Okay. 7 minutes. I have no idea how to operate this ball, so he had better come back. So what's everyone doing this weekend? New Year's Eve. Friday this year, so, well, was on a Friday. It's actually Saturday here now, but what's everyone doing? I have White Christmas on now. I'm really dreading, part of me is dreading taking down Christmas stuff, but we have January stuff to put up, so I'm kind of excited about that, but I got a bunch of movies to watch. I got stuff to do this weekend, so I'm kind of ready to move on to. Oh, Ron says a properly set up turntable will not damage a record. Yeah, I know nothing about setting up turntables, but that makes sense. 6 minutes. Paul has always set up my turntables for me. And before I knew Paul, I just had a really crappy all-in-one cassette record player radio unit, which at the time worked great for me, but I found out later was not adequate for my needs. And when I was first dating Paul, he was very adamant about these things, so I just thought, oh, okay, but he made it right. Oh, Danielle's celebrating second Christmas on Sunday. I love that. I love that it's not over. I get very depressed when I have to put it all away because it's out for so little time it feels. It goes by so quickly. So I love the second Christmas thing. Oh, Elaine, not much, hopefully. I know. I've been sleeping disturbingly late lately. I've just been so tired that I wake up in the morning, I'm like, yeah, I think I'll just go back to sleep. And I've been loving every second of it. So when it's time to wake up early, I'm not sure how I'm going to feel about that. Tuesday. I don't have to wake up early until Tuesday. And maybe I'll be rested enough that it won't bother me. We are at 4:40 until Central Time Zone. So hopefully he'll be back. Otherwise, I'll figure out how to drop this ball. Okay, catching up. I'm caught up. All right. Gotta get ready to drop that ball one more time. Well, at least one more time. We'll see how we do. I'm sort of thinking, I'm deeply considering shifting our whole operation over there so we can sit on the sofa and drop the ball from the left seat. We'll see. I think he's coming. Be up until 3 a.m. creating and not realizing it. Yeah, I know the feeling. This is the Gary, Indiana ball drop. 12 days are 25 December to, yeah, exactly. William, so leave it up a bit longer. Yeah, I know our friend used to have an epiphany party, but, you know, COVID and life happened. So, but yeah, he would have an epiphany party on January 5th. And I know, sofa times. Sylvia, I'm so here for it. I think we should drop this ball and move to the sofa.
Oh, yeah? That sounds like
I'm so ready to sit on that sofa.
Oh, yeah.
I can just stay on this broadcast all night if I'm on the sofa.
I suspect we can swing things around without too much.
Oh, I'm all about doing that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so 2 minutes.
Where's my top? Where's my top hat? My top header? Oh, it's right here. Oh, good.
I don't know what you did there.
Yeah, here it is. It's all full of stuff.
2 minutes and 45 until Central Time Zone, New Year.
Tink.
That hat is so sad.
Oh, it's time for a new
It's
topic.
dented. I don't know if you can tell on the broadcast, but that
don't tell
hat is
people that.
full on dented.
Happen to have an variety of
We will
balls
talk
that
amongst
drop over here.
ourselves.
Let's talk. Discuss. Okay. Oh, I lost my jacket. Be right back. There we go. Getting set.
Oh, no, don't wear. No, that's bad luck. Don't wear the 2020 glasses.
You know, everybody wanted to say goodbye to this year. I couldn't find 2021 glasses. So we'll say goodbye to 2020 again.
They should be 2022 glasses. Don't wear the 21 glasses. I feel like you just cursed us.
No, what? No, I'm not wearing 2021 glasses.
You're wearing 2020 glasses.
I couldn't find 2021
the year
glasses.
that the bleep hit the fan.
Yes. Well, y'all have to duck when the bleep hits the fan. We need to change places again. Here we go. The
The bleep hit the fan. All right. Here.
Okay, how am I doing? Oh, I need a refill.
I would just like to point out I am not wearing 2020 glasses.
I am not wearing them.
So when Paul curses us
I'm
for the
cursing
new
nothing.
year, I registered a protest.
I'm actually going to mix up something, but right now I just need a little refill. You can't toast people.
Sofa is
Nothing
your
to
friend.
toast.
Oh, yes. Yes, I'm all about it. Okay.
There
We're
we
going to
go.
do that after this.
Okay, time countdown is about a minute and a
1
half.
minute.
1 minute
so
10.
You got to go get into position.
See, the reason I'm putting this on is so that I can throw them away again.
I feel like we should ceremonially burn them in the front yard
Probably.
or something.
Maybe
we should do that.
We have
Take the camera outside and burn those
we have a chimney.
2020 glasses. 50 seconds. Wait. 40. 6, 5. All right. You're ready. You're ready.
We're
Oh,
prepared.
he's ready. Okay, do not knock this over.
Ready with the old ball drop.
I moved your drink. Just
Oh, yeah? Okay, that's
just
fine.
because. Okay.
34, 33, 32. Swap back to video right as we get to about 15 so that we can count this down
All right.
and see what's going on.
25, 24.
Make sure you get to Facebook too because that's not way the hell behind. Here we go. 18, 17, 16, 15. Are you ready, Central?
14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Swap back. Swap back.
5,
Switch
4,
back.
3, 2, 1. Happy New Year, Central Time Zone.
There we go.
Well done.
Oh, I don't want to maker. There we go. Yada 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 yada. Oh,
Right.
and as promised, bye. Nobody needs to know about all that stuff anymore. So that was all the whole idea behind that. I couldn't find the glasses for this year. Well, not for cheap anyway. I mean, you go to
I saw them, but
you go to Times Square, they're $15.
Do
and
I have your
think, what?
blessing
Really?
too?
Go to town. She can't. There she
I
goes.
did it.
Bye.
2020s.
Gone. Things we don't need to think about.
Wait. Well, all right.
Well, all right.
2020 has been destroyed.
She really wanted to do that, folks. It's gone, Daddy.
I don't think anyone wants that still around.
So that was done. But we still have these things going on. So I think that I need to make a thing because I just have a little
first you got to
recount.
hoist the ball so I can read the comments.
Oh, yeah.
but-
You got to get the ball out of here. I've got big balls.
Please hoist your ball.
They've got big balls.
Please hoist your ball.
And she's got the biggest balls of them all. Let's see if that wants to go properly. Uh-huh.
Mm,
No.
no.
Needs a little help. This rigging
I'm gonna spot the ball.
This rigging is good, but you need to give it a little bit of easier going down than coming back up.
Said the bishop to the
Da!
All right.
And there
we are rehoisted.
We're hoisted. If we're still live in an hour,
talk amongst yourselves. Yes.
We'll talk.
I love the shifting to this. Yeah, leave 2020. It's in hindsight. Yes. Exactly. We got rid of that. Yeah, oh yes, happy New Year Central Time Zone.
Hello, Central. Hello.
Yay! I'm all about moving to the sofa. I'm not sure how we could do this gracefully. Maybe we just don't do it gracefully. Or maybe we just...
You could shift a lot of things from the sofa, and then at the last minute, we flip around lights and things.
I don't know. We need to figure out a way to shift gracefully. Or, as was my idea a while back, we just dedicate a corner of our house to where we can sit and broadcast and
Have done that
talk
in the past.
amongst ourselves.
Talk. Sit, broadcast, talk.
Ready for Denver, Doug says, yeah. Only 58 minutes to go.
Mountain time is...
Let me see. Now that I found the
fighting its
countdown.
time.
Oh! 57 minutes to go.
You don't say.
I'm wrong.
It's already...
I'm wrong.
It's already getting
Wrong.
there. We could potentially get to all 4 North American
He'll
time
take
zones.
this 3-camera live.
But it's getting a little late by that point. I'm just saying.
Yes, oh yeah, the sweaty balls. Was that the one? Furniture twister.
Hilarious.
Just trying to think how we could do this without making a big old disaster.
I'm going to do
happen.
the following. I'm going to start
What are you
mixing
gonna do?
something.
Well, that's forward thinking.
Let's actually, yeah, that's forward thinking. Give me a good twist. Good squeeze, rather. Some lime in here.
I want to dedicate a corner to just shooting video and talking amongst ourselves.
Isn't that a fine thing? A good idea. Would be great to
Not
have
that we have that many corners in this house.
Well, that's why
if
we
you've
don't
been here,
necessarily.
you know.
We don't necessarily have a corner of the
Large.
house right now that can
It's
do
not
that.
large, but
But we're thinking.
I love the idea.
Always thinking. You know something? I would like to do this in one of these because we haven't done that yet.
Oh yeah, we got new glasses for Christmas.
Check these out. My sister gave these to you.
She did.
And she has a good eye because she found these in a thrift emporium. 4 of these. And they're these little, like, very flared sort of items. It's almost like a coupe, except it's literally a martini-shaped
It's like
glass.
a tulip glass.
But it's very broad down here and it starts to become a hollow stem.
big balls in Cowtown.
So it's more of a bubbly type thing. So I'm going to take what I just squeezed and put it in there.
Do it.
Now,
Big balls in
a
Cowtown.
little bit of lime. Going to go for a little bit of gin.
Oh, Eric says if I could transport or beam some of my lemon bars to you, I would.
Oh, I would love that. I'll give you my fax number.
Oh,
and I'll take a picture.
Aaron. Happy New Year to you guys.
Hey,
Yay.
how about?
I'm so glad you're here.
Yeah, fantastic.
Woo-hoo.
Oh, hello. I just saw a conversation recently where you were informing somebody about the pimento that you had asked me about, and I said, oh, here's how you make it. And you made it. And you're using it. That's awesome.
Yay.
That's great pimento. You know, it works so well in all those tropicals. And it used to be really hard to find. You know, it's a little easier
Apparently
now.
it still is hard to find.
Yeah, it still is hard to find. Actually, some brands of it are very hard to find.
Would you like to take its scarf off before you pull it? Or
Oh, maybe I
no?
will. Maybe I will.
Yeah.
This is actually a maker's scarf, by the way. So here I am on the gin, which, here we go. To access the handle portion of this, you got to actually hold it by the back of the label. I'm going to give that about 3/4 of an ounce of gin. First of all, this is about 94 proof. And second of all, this is not that large a glass. So,
Doug. I can't read that out loud, Doug. I'll get in Facebook
whoop,
jail.
whoop. Facebook jail again.
How would you, oh, Mom's asking how you would shake in your corner. We would have to just set up a little area. A little shaking area. But I love the idea of just being able to sit there and, like a talk show. Just have a place where people could come and join us and sit down. And
Sit and talk. Yeah.
It'd be like Johnny Carson, and we could have a desk, and that would be where we shake a low bar desk.
You'd have to have a sidekick. You'd have to, and your band leader, and all that sort of thing. You know?
Exactly.
You got to be talking to Paul Schaefer, to Doc Severinsen, and then your sidekick could
Ed
actually,
McMahon.
could laugh hysterically at the things that you're doing. Yes, sir.
Sidekick would be Ed McMahon.
And the actual answer is yes, pimento drum. That's the stuff. Back in the day, I remember getting pimento liqueur.
Yes, pimento dram. That is what he's talking about. Amy.
Same old stuff. Pimento in this case is allspice. If anybody out there is thinking, you mean the stuff inside olives? Yeah, that's pimento as well.
Oh, Aaron says, yep, made it last year and is lasting forever. I know, it does make a lot, right?
You use half an ounce at a time.
Yeah, you don't use that much.
Maybe use a quarter of an ounce at a time. It lasts for a long time. Well, so is the flavor, so that's good.
A Merv Griffin set. I would love to do I have this fantasy of this mid-century wallpaper behind me, and
take a look.
Mid-century chairs
up on the interwebs there. You can find a lot of vintage Merv Griffin episodes. I believe it was a daily show in the 60s. And he was broadcasting from New York City. So he has all these episodes from New York and have all these great guests. It was black and white at the time. And his sidekick, of course, was, anybody can name him? Don't say anything.
No.
Who was Merv's sidekick?
I know.
He had a pretty classic sidekick. And his set was kind of fun, and he had all sorts of great guests. There was one day he had
when
this,
Kramer got the Merv Griffin set. I was just going through all the Seinfeld episodes the other day, actually. So.
Oh, Joe Franklin. That's a New York reference right there.
Oh, that is so New York, Joe Franklin.
He was classic.
He came to one of Zach's shows, right?
He did. Oh, he did. He showed up.
Yeah.
Joe Franklin. This guy's about this tall.
Our friend did a movie photo show, and Joe Franklin showed up. It was so funny.
He was there to buy memorabilia, and he bought some stuff. I think he bought that record that was a promo of the Byrds. Yeah. Well, there was one episode we were watching that was circa summer of 1966, and one of the guests was Monty Rock. And he's like 23 years old. And he's got kind of long hair, and Merv's sidekick is giving him...
Oh, hello, John.
Thank you. There we go. Thank you, Charlie and John. Arthur
Treacher. Yeah.
Yeah,
Chaz and John got that at the same time. And hello and Happy New Year, Luann.
Yep. Treacher was giving Monty the business. He's just, you young people, blah, blah, blah. It's like, wow, didn't realize you were such a fascist over there, Arthur. Maybe he hadn't started his fish and chips chain yet, so he was getting a little crotchety.
Fish and chips.
But that was him.
I do remember Arthur Treacher being in the Manhattan Mall.
Yes.
Which seems to be closed now.
I think it's kind of shut down.
But anyway.
But I remember eating there once. It was a decent batch of fish and chips, gotta say. So that kind of thing.
I just remember when you used on his Christmas collection, his Christmas music collection one year, he used Arthur Treacher doing "'Twas the Night Before Christmas."
No, it
was
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus is coming to town. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I remember that.
He really declaims that one.
Yeah, because he really talked it. That's why I was thinking Night Before Christmas.
Arthur has a sort of bellow, and it's extremely suitable to
But
the
I just
song.
remember thinking, Arthur Treacher, the fish and chips guy.
And the answer is correct.
Yeah, so they one and the same.
Because there is a Merv
he was the fish guy.
Christmas album from that era, and it's got Arthur, and it's got David Soul. How about that? It has something to do with the show.
Eric has a Merv Griffin set. What? Oh,
man. Fun stuff, folks. This is great conversational stuff because all of this is available up on the net right now. You can find all these different bits and pieces of history. Merv was all over the place in that period. I remember in the 70s, he'd already moved to California by that point. You could watch the show daily. He had the same number of guests. He would have all sorts of people on. You remember the Dinah Shore show? She was such a gracious host. And she had people like David Bowie and Iggy Pop. And it's just, we're on tour, we're doing this business. And she was just like, she's just like
whatever.
A cabaret singer. Smooth, old school, styling, classic songbook. And she's talking to a couple of punk rockers like, oh, hey, so you're doing some music too, huh? I mean, she was just great. You can see that.
She really had Iggy Pop on?
Yes, she did. And he performs the song. And his keyboardist is David Bowie.
Okay.
And Dave was like, "Oh yeah, I'm playing with Iggy." You know, it was just sort of like a matter of fact, but that was like a very friendly relationship there.
Love the Seinfeld episode where Costanza has everything in his wallet to the point where he's trying to have back problems. It's so funny. I was going through looking at all the Seinfeld episodes the other day going, I have seen a lot more Seinfeld than I remember.
By the way, I'm off screen. Thank you. There we go.
It's like trying to upstage him. Hey.
There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Talk shows. We're on talk shows now. Some classics. And somebody just mentioned
Eric's mentioning Dick Cavett.
Dick was really great at getting people
47 minutes to Mountain Time, by the way.
Dick actually was so casual that all sorts of people would really open up to him and talk. And some people who were just really not that great on camera. Like a lot of the rock and roll people, like Janis Joplin and Jimi Hendrix, were very shy people. But I think they felt very comfortable around Dick, and they would just kind of talk about stuff. And there's a really great interview, like Hendrix on Cavett. It's like September of 1969, and they're talking about, like, well, you performed at that Woodstock show. And, Jimmy's like, oh, yeah, And, talking about him performing the national anthem. And that was a little controversial at the time. And he said, well, what caused you to do that? He's like, I'm an American citizen, and I just felt like doing it. And I think, well, yeah. I mean,
all right, you got to catch up.
Sure.
Doug's saying the MCM talk show set will need appropriate lighting. Yeah, well,
we might be able to find some people to help us with that.
Lisa's saying, you used to watch Don Ho.
Don Ho! Oh.
Who doesn't love Don Ho?
Who doesn't love Don Ho?
Right? John's saying, Arthur had a very dry sense of humor. Paul, show us close-up of your tie. Okay. He has not done that. So
I have not done so.
You need to do that.
I will do so in a moment. I just wanted to discuss about Don Ho.
Hold on, I gotta catch up. Eric liked Dick Cavett. Okay. A special DVD of All the President's Men, and one of the bonus features was Jason Robards on Dinah Shore. Okay.
Robards was just one of these classic actors. You don't hear too much about him these days, but you look at his body of work, and it's wow, he was good. 1,000 Clowns.
Remember
Jason
the Don
Robards.
Ho show on TV?
No.
I remember Don Ho on, definitely Brady Bunch, but he was on, was he on? Hawaii Five-0.
5-0.
Yes. Hawaii 5-0. Yeah.
Because, of course, Don, there's a show there. You see a lot of records that say the Don Ho show. They're talking about the live show in the 60s.
Yeah, Hawaii,
by the 70s.
Hawaii 5-0 too. Yeah.
By the 70s, he had a TV thing. And I've heard people talk about seeing Don, and he was just like the most laid-back guy. He's knocking back a few rounds. He's telling you, suck 'em up, folks. And he's smooching the gals in the audience, and it's just like, wow, this is great. And you listen to his singing style, and it's like one part Elvis, one part Dean Martin, and the man is just 100% laid back.
Yeah.
And it's a really easygoing show. But you listen to the band. The band is kind of a hard-hitting combo between an exotica group and a rock band.
John says, I
amazing.
dated a girl who was at a party at Don Ho's oceanfront pad. She was fun.
Well, hello.
I bet.
You don't say.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
Oh, so it kind of came and went.
That's kind of fun.
Yeah.
And Ron says, I remember his daytime TV show. It was brief.
Well,
I've heard of it. I haven't seen it, but I bet I could find episodes on YouTube.
I wonder if he did that for like a year or half a year and then said, oh, forget it.
Don Ho was on Sanford and Son.
Sanford. Oh, wow. It's hilarious. Who knows?
I'm not surprised. He was on everything in the 70s. So.
He's all over the place. Well, he actually knew where to appear. And it makes me think of there was for one season, I think it is, there was a Captain and Tennille show, which I remember in first run. And
we have the DVDs.
We have a DVD set. It's a highly entertaining show. They had really great guests. They were always focused on the music. They had some really dumb sketches.
It was 10 in the morning.
Did that.
Sylvia's saying, no wonder it didn't.
Oh, jeez.
10 in the morning.
Yeah, that's like
really?
Where are you going to do that?
How's that going to succeed? But
it was only for a year because
during the summer.
Daryl and Tony just said, okay, this is way too much work. And they just wanted to go out and tour and make records. So they canned it after that. But actually late in the show, they were just doing music. And it's a really great music show. You know, they have really great guests. They had,
Oh yeah, well,
they had bread on doing their
I feel like
last
we're talking
hit.
about Don Ho
So-
and Captain
Captain
and
Tennille.
Tennille at the same time.
Yeah, simultaneously. Oh,
he
yeah.
must have been on Love Boat.
I think he's on Love Boat twice. I could be wrong.
Hold on.
Somebody can look that up.
No.
And by
I'll
the
find
way,
out.
I talked about what the hell they put in this without announcing that this is actually a short hoist French 75. It's really just about a 3/4 of an ounce of gin, a squeeze of the lime. I filled with bubbles and added some bitters. There you go. Ein Prosit, folks. It's a classic. It's possibly a WW1 era drink, but probably a little
gosh.
later. And you cannot go wrong with this.
His last acting role was Aloha Scooby-Doo in
2005. Ah,
Oh, okay.
Fall Guy,
Charlie's Angel. Okay,
Charlie's.
yeah, he did tons of stuff.
Sanford and Son.
And then
as
he
Dumbo.
kind of dropped off in the 80s.
In
with
McCloud, he played
Fall
Elwana.
Guy, Charlie's Angels, Sanford and Son, McCloud,
Pretty much, as Don't Know.
Brady Bunch, Magical World of Disney, Laugh-In,
Laughing.
Batman,
Two
Hawaiian
appearances
Eye.
on Laughing.
No, he was definitely on Hawaii Five-0, and that's not showing up. So
Hawaiian Eye he was actually.
unless it was Self.
Could be Self.
If it's Self, then okay.
You know, no,
hold
Fantasy
on.
Island.
Fantasy Island.
Go a little
Self.
further back. Look at some 5-0, I bet. Did you not appear on 5-0? Merv Griffin.
Has to have been on.
Glenn Campbell Good Time Hour. Just saw some of that recently.
Yeah.
We're getting Joey Bishop show. Yeah, he was
Am
all
I
over the
thinking of
place.
Fantasy Island?
Maybe. Maybe he did not actually do 5-0.
Don Ho Show, 1976. Dinah, 1977.
Dinah.
The Alan Thicke Show.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
It makes me think
man.
again that like the Dinah show, she was a great host. She's very laid back. She's very gracious to people. People open up to her. That makes a good host. Some hosts are a little arch about it,
Don
but
says,
she was just hey
well,
gracious.
okay, hold on. Oh, hi, Mike. Happy New Year. Happy New Year from
Hey,
Disneyland.
from Disney.
Oh,
No way.
lovely.
Oh, I bet they set up a barrage.
Amy, I feel like he must have been on Love Boat because wasn't everyone on Love Boat?
Everybody's brother was on Love Boat, and then everybody's brother and sister was on Love Boat.
Don says, I remember staying home sick from school and watching the Don Ho Show.
I remember.
Been like, I'm sick.
I'm
I've got to
sick.
stay home
Gotta
and watch
watch
the
it.
Don
Gotta watch
Ho
Don
Show.
Ho. I remember staying home like with a fever
Wow.
from school and like having a ginger ale and watching Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea. That's the sort of thing that was on, and like it was just a little hallucinatory. Part of that was the sickness.
Julie says, I would love to go back in time to Hawaii and see Don Ho and, of course, Martin Denny and Arthur Lyman.
Oh.
Right?
It's really
Oh.
kind of a shame that not
Me
enough
too.
video is out there of these guys in action because people who saw those shows just have great memories.
Eric
There
says, it was this episode where Sanford and Lamont were in Hawaii and did their take on Hawaii Five-0. Jeez.
No, that's kind of that's kind of like, why the hell did you do that? And hilarious at the same time. So I got to credit them that. That's just amazing. I'm thinking of the fact that there is an excellent Martin Denny live album, circa 1962. That is the Martin Denny Show. Well worth your time. And there's at least one live Arthur Lyman album. So, you know, if we don't have like whole episodes of stuff with these guys doing their thing, we have something. And you got to take what you can get. And the fact is, they both did excellent stuff. Martin Denny did not do a Christmas album. Arthur Lyman did. That's certainly worth your time.
Do we
You
have
probably own that. Yes, we do.
Okay.
And I couldn't find it this year. I would have slapped it on. What the hell's up with what?
Find it.
Oh, it's
Wow. Okay.
it's up with stuff. Got to organize those things a little better. We played a lot of CDs, Christmas CDs this year. We usually play a lot of records because we have a lot of records.
Yeah, we do.
Managed to play a lot of tapes too. Oh, we're playing all formats here, folks. We've got them all. We're going to play them all. Boom. Do you need a thing?
I do. I'm kind of low.
I heard some noises out there, and I want to make sure that things are okay. I'll be right back.
Some noises out there? What
Yeah.
kind of noises?
Well, I thought somebody was knocking.
Well, I can't imagine who would be not. Should I turn on the lights out there?
No. I think the coast is clear.
The coast is clear, for those of you keeping track.
We had the neighbors over earlier, and I don't think anybody is awake right now. In fact, I hope everybody's in bed. But we're still broadcasting, so we can
Are
issue
they?
a ball drop to the Central Time Zone.
Is everything?
No, Mountain Time Zone.
Is their house off? They had guests.
Yeah, they do have guests. As a matter of fact, we're probably still there.
They had a gender reveal party earlier.
There is never enough time for us to get
All right.
to all the Christmas music because
You got to move over. We're off center now.
because we have Christmas LPs measured not by how many, but by how many feet. And I believe that figure is about 9. So that's a few records.
Oh, Eric, yeah, the game shows. Well, I loved
yeah.
like Match Game.
Oh, yeah.
I was into Match Game. Yeah.
Match Game, you watch that on Game Show Network now, and it is still highly
Now,
entertaining.
what is it? Buzzer.
A Buzzer.
Buzzer.
Has this.
Yeah.
Game show's going. Highly entertaining because, of course, they shot 5 episodes back to back.
There's a game show called Whew.
Phew.
I never saw that one, but
Wizard of Oz, anybody? Never saw
Wizard
that.
of Oz.
Greatest game show theme.
Kim Fong is Chen Ho. The episode where Chen Ho. Well, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna spoil it.
Don't even say it.
For anyone, but
Chen Ho was awesome.
yes,
He's fantastic. Hey, what are you talking about, brother?
Aloha Got Soul reissued last Arthur Lyman album, Island Vibes.
Oh, wow. That's kind of great to hear.
Oh, Julie, I know. And there never seems to be enough time to get to the Christmas viewing for us.
Mm-hmm. We hit most
Raccoons, Amy says. Yeah,
we
maybe.
hit most of it. Well, you never seem to have enough time to do the things you want to do once you find them. And we will take those words of wisdom from a man who was on the ABC label, also reissued on Command, were discussed earlier this evening. And I will simply say that when you are interested to do something these days, set off to try to do it, because our time is very limited. But that's the only thing I will say about mortality. In the meantime, I need to get
You
this
said that earlier.
young
And then
lady
you
a
said
little
more
something.
about mortality. So
Let's chill this glass because, hey, get it that way. Again, a fine selection of
we're
glasses.
doing new glasses.
Yeah,
All right, I'm gonna get rid of
switch off.
this.
Definitely. Sparkle,
Oh, man.
sparkle, sparkle. So this is a fun little set of glasses that we just got from my sister for Christmas. She found these in some vintage emporium or another. And they're really cool.
Her quote was that she thrifted them.
She thrifted them. And I think I'm slightly paranoid about these because we have 4. And I don't want to break these. But if you don't use your glassware, it's just a bunch of stuff packed away. So we're going to do it.
To Jim Crochet.
It all depends. I don't think so. But you know what he probably did? It was 1972. He did macrame.
Oh,
There we go.
Elaine. Thank you. It's Christmas. We've been playing this great piece of pink vinyl called It's Martini Time.
Oh, that warms the heart.
That's so sweet. Thank
We
you.
heard that right after Thanksgiving in a certain pinball emporium
My
right
friend
there
Marty
in town.
played it when he DJ'd, which
Yeah.
was so sweet. But the funny thing is, I was kind of disoriented at first. I'm like, I know this song.
And you're saying to yourself, oh, who is this again?
I'm like, oh yeah, that's us.
And then you go, boing, dur, you know.
It's at this moment of like, wait, I know this.
Yeah, I would do that. I would do that. Because these fragments of songs go through my head at 4 in the morning when I'm awake. And then I'm thinking about, what the hell is that? What the hell is that? And sometimes I can't figure it out. But that also means that drives me to record stuff. Just this past December, a certain cousin of ours released a new Christmas song. Is everybody aware of that?
Oh yeah.
yeah.
But I gotta say that Glendora's latest song, I would wake up in the middle of the night with it going through my head. And I know that sounds like, oh, ha, 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 Kelly, that's really funny. It's like, it's not funny when you wrote it and it's going through your head. It's just like, oh my God, please make it stop.
Please
make
make
it stop.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
But
That was, Santa would have gone to the dump.
Santa would have gone to the dump.
And if you haven't, do you have any idea what I'm talking about? You do? Good. Do you not? Well, let's drop it on you.
Wait, Jonathan. More on the Don Ho party from my old girlfriend. She was at his show in Hawaii.
Oh,
He had a spotter at the show who would invite the pretty girls to his house. She was totally naive and went, uh-oh. Once she went there and found out, oh boy.
Uh-huh.
Okay, she enjoyed the party. Okay. I was afraid I was going to go to Facebook jail for reading that quote, but
Well,
she enjoyed the party, so.
it's kind of like being invited to the Playboy Mansion.
Hey, okay.
As a young lady, you kind of understand what that's all about. And as long as you do and you're participating in all of these activities willfully, then go to town.
Okay, Eric is saying, I want to do so much stuff that I tend to go so ADHD and can't be still on what I want to do. I have been working myself on being in the moment because I have so many things I want to do.
Yeah.
That I can't just be still. So I really feel you on that one.
I hear it.
Yeah.
I hear it. I frequently have 5 things going at once because we have all of our projects.
Yeah, I'm trying to just...
And I work from this space, and more often than not, I am in this exact space because this is my standing desk. Right here. Similar laptop, and I just work from here. So it actually is the same sort of surroundings. I have a great sound system. I can put on something to kind of blank out all the noise and go to town. I got a lot done here. If I need to scan something, I gotta go to a different desk. But otherwise, like, things happen.
Oh.
But it's a lot of attention in the same space.
Errol's
can
saying,
really mess your mind.
Errol's saying, does anyone remember watching the Gong Show? It was like watching a train wreck.
Oh yeah.
I do remember the Gong Show, actually.
Chuck Barris just got together a bunch of lunatics, and they just had fun. It was crazy. It's just crazy. And he had all great characters: Gene the Dancing Machine, that kind of stuff. The Unknown Comic. Oh, jeez.
Unknown Comic.
And these hilarious things.
I remember you could buy posters of the Unknown Comic.
Same area that you buy a pet rock and a mood ring.
Yes, Alan Ledden was married to Betty White.
Yes.
He was the love of her life.
Absolutely. Yeah, they were married until he left us.
Do you drop a curtain for Zoom calls?
We do not. Actually, when I am on a business call, I turn the lights on so that it looks like something is happening behind me. And the first several times I did this during 2020, people were asking me, like when I was out there in the tiki room, people were simply saying to me, "Where are you?" As in...
Yeah, they thought he was in, like, Key West.
Did you go to, like, did you travel to Florida to do this Zoom call?
The dancing machine, yep.
And, like, you know, we weren't using Zoom, we were using something. And I think, you know, no, this is my home. And people are just kind of like, "Can I visit?"
What?
You know, I'm like, yeah, of course you can visit. Probably right now is not the best time, but give us like a little space, and then everything will be fine, and I'd be glad to have you over.
I will say, for acting Zooms, when I do something for acting, he's shoving me out of the way.
We're not balanced.
I do it in Glendora's room, and I take everything off the walls, and it's really boring with a blue background.
Yeah.
But, you know.
But you got to do something, folks.
It's so professional.
Professionally, you want to have something that's a blank canvas, so that all we're seeing is your performance. Now, that's one thing. Here, we're going to have all sorts of junk happening behind us because it's entertainment.
I know.
Big fun.
You can be entertaining.
All these albums. I'm actually blocking it right now, but of course, right behind us is the New Year's album.
I just stomped on a party hat.
Whoops. I'm sorry about that. You can collect all sorts of Christmas records and all sorts of creepy stuff for Halloween, but there's one New Year's album, and it is this man behind us. So,
oh boy, the Popsicle Sisters. I'm not going to read all that, but I do see it, you guys.
Oh, that was the Gong Show, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's amazing that sort of thing
Ted or Canadian
was able to fly at the time, and maybe it just flew slightly under the radar. And from a contemporary perspective, you do not understand why it flew under the radar.
I feel like remote control on MTV happened when I didn't have cable. Because I remember of it, but I never saw it. Did you?
No, I never saw.
What happened to my drink, by the way?
Oh, your drink's right here. Getting cold. What would you like?
I don't know what drink.
I got 75, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Would you like gin or?
Is there still brandy?
Is there still
I
brandy?
might have brandy.
Brandy.
Is that a bad idea? Did I have gin before?
You did not.
Never mix, never worry.
No.
Okay,
Well,
then I'll have brandy
well,
if I didn't have gin before.
Don't worry about mixing two different base liquors that are the same proof. That's not a big deal.
Oh. Doug says, I may drop the curtain for my last meeting at this company so coworkers can see my oil and velvet paintings. Do it.
Does that happen to look like
Do it.
Albies Beef Inn
Do
in San
And
Diego?
it all went over the host's head. Yes,
Oh, yeah.
Eric, I'm sure of it because, yeah.
Hilarious.
The Gong Show turned into YouTube. Exactly.
Yeah, that's about right.
Exactly.
That is about 100% right. I wonder about these things sometimes. Whatever happened to that? What happened to vaudeville? It became television in the 1950s. And in some cases, it never left. And then every time television reinvents itself by becoming, for instance, the internet, it's just vaudeville all over again. It's like you cannot kill a really hokey idea.
28 minutes.
Coming up.
Mountain time.
Coming up. Boom, 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 boom.
That was really weird. Okay, hold on.
Oh, something weird?
The video on YouTube for us keeps recycling. So if you're on YouTube, let us know if you're not getting the broadcast because this is super weird. It's playing something that happened like an hour ago.
Oh, yeah.
For us.
We're seeing yesterday, and you're already in tomorrow.
Eric says, didn't mean to turn the string blue. We don't care.
Hey, you know what?
It's totally fine.
If you want to drop a bunch of F-bombs, you're going to get censored by YouTube.
It's after midnight. It's like 1:30 in the morning here. We don't care.
Even a radio station can actually throw some bad words out there. You know the 7 bad words you can't say on radio? From the Carlin routine? Right now you can say them.
It's 1:30 in the morning. Who cares?
So, there you go. We're doing a little something.
Laugh-In was vaudeville.
Yep. Laugh-In was very vaudeville.
Laugh-In was vaudeville.
And Laugh-In is hilarious these days. It's very on target when they do
Miley and
stuff.
Pete are a hot mess.
Oh.
Now I got to see it.
Okay. We've got to check that out. Laugh-In, that's a whole nother bag of nails.
Oh, speaking of Mary Tyler Moore, Chad says, a little song, a little dance, a little seltzer down your pants. Chuckles the Clown.
Chuckles? Who made
Video killed the Velveteen Star.
The Velveteen Star is video. All right, so we have 2 different glasses here,
Killed the Velveteen Star.
which have about an ounce of brandy in each one. You could use gin in this drink. That is the original spirit.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
Oh, excellent. Yeah. Oh, good.
Yeah, Ryan, Eric. Yeah, okay, good.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to worry
Oh,
about
and Pat's
it.
seeing it too. Oh, excellent.
Yeah, thank you.
So if you're seeing it locally, no interruptions, we're on pretty similar cable
good.
systems.
All right.
So, we don't have cable anymore, but it's supplying our internet. And if it goes down, yeah, we're all kind of screwed. So I'm going to squeeze in a little bit of lime
26 minutes.
to this business here.
25.
25, 24, 23, 22.
52. 25, 52.
There we go. And I'm actually going to go a slightly
Oh, okay, it's
further.
working for Elaine too. Okay, and Errol. Okay, good. All right.
And I'm going, since this is a short or hoist than I would get out of a tall
It's so weird
flute.
for us. It's playing something completely different than you guys are seeing, but whatever. I'm not going to worry about it. Do you need a new bottle?
We're very close to the end of
I
the
got a new
bar.
bottle. I
Here
can
we
give
go.
you a new bottle if you need a new
Okay,
bottle.
so that's maybe just a dash of the morning. Put that aside. So I've got about 3/4 to an ounce of the brandy.
You gotta move over this way.
Dash of the morning, dash of the lime juice. And let's fill those with the bubbles. And that is a short hoist French 75 right there. This is your glass.
It's the one that shot me earlier, right?
Oh, yeah, it is. It's exactly
Is
the
this
same
the
bottle.
first bottle or the second bottle?
This is bottle number 2.
Bottle number 2.
Bottle number 2?
Figures.
Mm.
Figures.
Well, it still has a lot of life left in it, which is
All right.
good. Let me put this down. Put a little capper into it. That's the leg lamp capper.
All right.
Back in the ice, and maybe it'll stay and behave.
Oh.
And
Oh my gosh. Sherry says, I wish I still had my Laugh-In paper dolls.
oh wow,
I love that. Laugh-In albums. Don't we have
yeah.
Laugh-In albums?
we have both of those as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, the first one was on Epic. Second was Reprise, which was the Tiny Tim label, so that's kind of appropriate, isn't it? Oh yeah, yeah. These things happen.
Router hiccups. Yeah, Eric, I feel you.
So we're actually like on appropriate time on YouTube, so it's only screwed up for us.
Yep.
Well, that's good. Yeah. It can be screwed up for us, and I'd be like, whatever.
Right.
If it's screwed up for you, then I'm really in trouble.
Exactly.
So luckily,
Screwed up for us, whatever.
it's screwed up for me.
23 minutes and 30 seconds.
And why is that, you may ask?
Mountain
Because
time.
I don't need to watch myself while I'm doing this. I'm doing it. But you need to watch me,
I feel
otherwise
like if we
I
are
have no audience.
truly thinking of going for Pacific time, we're going to move over to the sofa.
It's going to be sofa time.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a large...
Which is going to be really
It's
awkward.
going to be a large pot of coffee time, and then before you know it, it's going to be Bloody Mary time, and we're going to be just doing brunch at about 11 a.m. Eastern time. And won't that be the long?
I'm going to go put the other bottle of bubbles in the fridge.
I don't mind if you do.
I'm going to do that right now.
Make fun. So again, French 75. If you make this, normally this would literally be a full-sized sidecar in a glass, and then you top it with bubbles. It's a great drink. Repeating that too many times is a bit of an issue, so we made a short hoist. This is more like 3/4 of an ounce of brandy. Gin is the original, but brandy is highly recommended. And I give a good squeeze of lime into that. I added a tiny little bit of Marnier, and then I top of the bubbles, and there you go. If you want to throw some orange bitters in there, not a bad idea.
The flying fickle finger of fate. I remember that. I remember you could also buy like puppy stickers that said the flying fickle finger.
The fickle finger of fate. They had this sort of like award. There was a golden fickle
I
finger,
remember
didn't
that.
they? You know?
I do. I remember
And
that.
they did the news. What's the news across the nation? All the gals, did the big dance, and then like Dick and Dan did their bit. The first few seasons where they're doing like takeoffs of the Johnson administration is just amazing. But then, of course, you get something that's even like larger to parody, and away you go. But they amazing stuff. Extremely timely. 55 years later. So I got to say, George Schlatter had something going on. He definitely had a thing. It's very period. It did evolve. By the season of that, you have different characters. I think Barbara Sharma was actually a regular on the show. Larry Hovis started, left, and then came back again. So you have all these characters coming and going. And then you look at the final seasons, and it starts to look an awful lot like a different sketch comedy show, which premieres 2 years later.
Oh.
And I think there's a real connection there.
Oh, the Pacific Time Zone will celebrate vicariously through us.
Oh,
Oh,
thank you. Well, you know what?
oh, satellite says it's close to what I'm drinking,
Okay.
minus the brandy.
Well, these combinations, these sours,
Fred
all have
Burful.
something. All have something in Marnie, Prosecco, orange bitters. Oh, yeah. If you were to throw in
So good.
either brandy or gin, you've got a French 75.
Yep.
Just like that. And
Vodka to me?
yeah. Oh, yeah. There we go. Isn't that the classic right there?
Vodka to me?
You remember who had that long lingering question mark? Yeah. Interesting enough.
I do.
It's somebody who actually realized how to work the media. Did it pretty well at the time. 20 minutes until
Mountain time.
the great mountain, the Mile High City can toast us and say, damn, you make a good cocktail. Well, so do you folks. And we can drop that ball on Denver and they can say, yowza, we finally reached 2022.
I'm just thinking about shifting everything over there
Mm-hmm.
so we can do Pacific time and sit down.
I think there'll be a fantastic disruption for about 60 seconds and then we're just going to go.
All right.
Go.
If anyone's still
Think of
here. Yep, Nixon.
Oh, yeah, Nixon. That's
Yep.
the man. Yeah, Dick appears on the show. I don't think he got a pie in the face, but he was very close to getting a pie in the face. I tell you. Sock to me indeed. A lot of great drop-ins. I think the first season they had like John Wayne several times. He must have like dropped into Burbank and done a bunch of drop-ins and they just kept using them. Because it's just, it's funny how you can do that. People like, I'm thinking of Steve Lawrence would drop in for 14 seconds. It was just very rapid paced and very timely and very French New Wave, etc. in the period. And it was a lot different than what shows were giving you. Otherwise, you were getting stuff like Hollywood Palace, which I really adore Hollywood Palace. You know,
I love Hollywood Palace.
it's a fantastic variety show. It's the West Coast alternative to the Ed Sullivan Show. They had an equal amount of talent appearing on there. They had an equal amount of talent playing live, which is really important.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if it's just miming is one thing, but actual live performances from the period of bands. They had bands like Buffalo Springfield.
But the thing
Wow.
about a Hollywood
Cool.
Palace, as opposed to
Sullivan.
Ed Sullivan, was they would have different hosts. Like, it was never the same host.
Mm-hmm.
They would have, like, Robert Goulet is hosting this week.
Yeah.
Or, you know,
Yeah.
Bing Crosby is hosting. It was never one. Oh, yeah, okay. Yep, satellite. We're here for Mountain Time.
20 minutes, we can do it.
Let's see. No, it's
18
minutes now.
Counting
Okay.
down.
Yep.
In no time,
Yep.
we'll be there. But
I
definitely.
have to refresh the clock because I think like, oh, it's 25 minutes. Wait. He did until Mr. Frost.
yeah. There's a whole movie about that. Nixon Frost. We haven't seen that. But
We haven't?
no, I've not seen Nixon Frost. But it's a fascinating conceit that they did a whole like production on that. And I remember hearing about that at the time, the interviews on television, which, you know, were eventually broadcast, and there were some things that were a little revelatory. It's always interesting to unpack politics, as long as they're unpackable. I'm not going to talk about that.
As long as they're unpackable.
You can talk about that amongst yourselves. We're not here for that. But like historical characters, always kind of fascinating. It's supposed to be.
Oh, Michael says, oh, you're on the
Phooey.
hot spot now. Oh, I hate it when the internet goes down.
It dies on you at 1 in the morning. What are they talking about?
I know.
People, please.
I know. Well,
I tell you.
it's only 12 in the morning there.
Yeah,
Not
merely.
1 in the morning, but
But,
still.
you know, midnight still. There's nobody to call to get your router up and running. You're on your own.
Oh, Ron Howard directed. I gotta
Yes.
see that. Okay,
Yes.
I gotta see that. because-
Look, he does fascinating work. That's the thing. He really hit his own as a director.
January 1st, 1970, on Johnny Carson, the last TV cigarette commercial, Virginia Slims. Oh my gosh, Jess.
You know what, Chaz? You come a long way, baby.
Oh.
Which reminds me of that film about the Billie Jean King and Bobby Riggs.
Oh, that was
matches,
good.
Which was really good.
Yeah.
Really, really great
What was
casting in
film
that.
called?
Yeah. And of course, the whole like women's open there.
Yeah. Hold on.
Women's Open tennis was sponsored by Virginia Slims. And of course, her manager in the film is played by.
Sarah Silverman.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And she does a great
I
job.
remember that.
She
I'm trying to
has
remember the name of the movie.
She has a
but
Siggy going all the time. I know it's really on PC these days.
I'm trying to remember the name
But
of
at
the
the
film.
time, it's like, who are you going to get to sponsor?
Battle
with
of the
money?
Sexes.
Yeah.
Battle of the Sexes, it was called.
2017.
Yep.
So you see, I was wearing the 2017 glasses earlier. It was appropriate.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Cost
I
of coming
loved
through.
that.
That was actually really well done. Emma Stone is actually coming up on us.
I know.
That reminds me of something, but I'll talk about that later. That's it. That's amazing. And
I'm intrigued
yeah,
and slightly terrified.
well, she keeps coming up on all these screeners that you get because she keeps being in very high-profile projects.
Because she keeps getting cast in
She keeps
things.
getting cast in these things, so that's a good thing, huh? But great Billie Jean King role. I mean, she did that very
Yeah.
well, and it was well written. It's a really fascinating little tale, and you look at the whole history about that. That's kind of fun. That's kind of fun.
Oh, he's proven himself as a director. Yeah, Ron Howard is, he's
Look, kid actor,
full on.
kid actor becomes teen
Hollywood
actor,
royalty
becomes
now.
adult actor, and then says, I want to get behind the camera. And then suddenly he's just like, he's so much better than whatever else he was doing. It's just, wow.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
We were just watching recently Apollo 13. You understand that all that weightless scenes were actually weightless. That's a lot of trips up on that C-130. That's amazing.
I've been watching a lot of films because I'm in a. We don't need to go into it, but yeah, I'm in a film writing workshop,
Mhm.
and there's a lot of required viewing that you just think like, oh my god, like why is that required viewing? But
You watch it for script.
But like a lot of films that I think people take for granted or just write off, like, oh, it's just claptrap or whatever. But it's like there is a Hollywood formula that a lot of these people really have mastered. I'll just put it that way. And it's like, you might not like those films. You might think like, oh, it's not complex enough or whatever. But a lot of people do. So I'll just put it that way.
It works in that context. It really works.
Like Jurassic Park.
Yeah. That kind of thing.
I mean, we were cracking up as like the dinosaurs. Well, I mean, it was very silly, but at the same time, like a lot of people really love that movie. So I'm just going to say that.
I was appreciating the internal logic that led you from one conclusion to another. Some of it made a lot of sense. What didn't make sense was a kid getting hit with 10,000 volts and living. No, I don't buy that. So that's very Hollywood.
It's very Hollywood. But Steven Spielberg's not going to kill a kid in his film.
You're not going to kill a child in a major motion picture like that. And I think you would be extremely cruel to do so.
And there's a certain comfort in that. You know, as a viewer, you're like, yeah, he's not going to
Why did the kid have to die? Really, that kind of stuff. Like, don't do that. But, if you get zapped with wall voltage, you could go down. So 10,000 volts? I don't think so.
But since it's Spielberg,
just saying,
he was okay.
It's a little Hollywood. The silly little millimeter. I recall that the silly millimeter was originally ascribed to Parliament, because I remember meeting a guy who said his brother-in-law came up with the silly little millimeter and would always talk about it, and he was always annoyed that his brother would talk about the damn silly little millimeter. And I think, if that was your big shining glory, that was from the 60s, and this was the 80s, so like, yeah, shut up already. You're talking about cigarettes.
Oh.
Come on. I knew people who actually liked
Chesterfield jingle.
I knew people who would smoke Parliaments at the time, and they had a great pack, but whatever, cigarettes. Yeah.
Yeah, a film with good dialogue does win out, always.
Oh, yeah, when you're talking Jaws. Because what they're actually going back and forth about is the meat of the movie.
Right.
The animatronic shark is one thing. But does it match what these gentlemen are doing, and does that work within the context? Within the context, it's very notable that Robert Shaw is holding a Narragansett. Where is this film supposed to be? This film is supposed to be basically Martha's Vineyard. It's a fictitious Martha's Vineyard. What the hell is he going to be drinking in the 70s? He's going to be drinking a Narragansett in that exact can. And then what does he do? He actually crushes that can like Clint. Well, understand, it's not an aluminum can in 1975. It's a steel can. He crushes that because he's supposed to be a monster himself. So, hilarious, interesting, within context, works, absolutely. Pardon me. But it makes sense within the logic of the picture. It makes sense that they have the style of boat that they do. And it makes sense that the obsessed Ahab-like character, well, of course, is going after that shark. He has a personal vendetta. He's going to do that. And it makes sense that, of course, he has to pay the price. Well, there you go. Without those things, you have a lot of special effects, which is a lot of pictures that you could name, that I won't name, that are not worth watching. But that one is. And a lot of other monster-type pictures are worth watching because they have story.
Hi, Judy. Happy New Year.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Judy.
Yeah, Lisa's parents used to smoke Pall Malls.
Beanbag ashtrays. I remember those.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, man. I remember working in a convenience store.
He's got stories from the convenience store. A long time
ago. And honestly, the convenience store existed. It was not a gas station. They didn't sell gas. Like around the block, my buddy was working at the gas station selling a lot of gas and cigarettes. Mark. I was selling a lot of milk and cigarettes. People would come in for a half gallon of milk and cigarettes. And what would they buy? Mostly, they bought what you thought they'd buy. Marlboros.
What about People
Magazine? M-A-W-B-R-O. Give me a pack of Marlboros. Hard pack. What else did people buy? Marlboro Lights.
People Magazine?
People Magazine, sure. What else did people... No, we didn't sell beer. We're not allowed to sell beer at that time.
Oh, that's right. You were in Rhode Island.
Yeah.
Never mind.
You did not buy, and you still cannot buy beer in the
Package
convenience
store.
store.
No,
You got to
I
go to
know.
the Packy.
Gotta go to the Packy in Rhode Island.
Absolutely. But milk and cigarettes, absolutely. But what was like the third contender after that?
Right. Good name.
So a lot of Cools.
Cools.
A lot of Cools. One gal came in every 4 days for a hard pack of Cools. A lot of like...
Kind of sad that you had regulars for cigarettes. But...
Hey, you know, your habit is your habit. Had a lot of grizzled fishermen coming in for a pack of red Pall Malls.
Uh-oh. I kind of overfilled yours.
I'll handle it.
Be careful.
And of course, there were Luckies. Luckies were kind of colloquially known as coffin nails. But the simple fact is, they're all coffin nails. They're all coffin nails. And at the time, you could still get Chesterfield Kings and Philip Morris. Wow, that's pretty antiquated.
Philip Morris? That's
Philip Morris
just a
cigarettes.
company. Wait, all right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, take a sip.
Back in the 40s, you could buy a pack of Philip Morris. As of the 80s, you could still buy a pack of Philip Morris. They were a little rare by that time because one of their major brands was Marlboro, which totally smoked them.
Oh my gosh! Mom says your great grandmother smoked Cools. Which one?
Oh, interesting.
Which one? I'm fascinated.
Yeah, rather fight than switch.
Lottery tickets, Sherry says. Yes. Did you guys sell lottery tickets?
No, did not sell lotto. I don't know why. Maybe that wasn't allowed. We did not sell lottery.
Yeah, weird laws, but yeah, that's what I think of when we go to the liquor store here, and there are people in line buying lottery tickets.
Lotto.
I'd rather fight than
Scratch
switch.
tickets.
He says that all the time.
I'm trying to remember which one it was. Was that Terryton?
It
You know, what
says,
was that thing?
I smoked old goals and saved the coupons. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, get prizes.
Wow.
If you read old copies of these 60s magazines like Playboy.
Luckies were more a 50s thing.
Oh, yeah. Playboy magazines from the 60s are about 50% cigarette ads and liquor ads. It's actually a fairly thick magazine, and most of it is basically cigarette porn. It's really kind of fascinating that what's in there. And then like you have these long articles about hi-fi and that kind of stuff. Well, that's fun. That's kind of fun stuff.
It says I have the dialogue and all the president's men in my head verbatim.
Oh, hey, no worries about stray apostrophes.
Oh, no.
The simple fact is most people use that and they intended to do so. So an accident is just what that is.
Benson and Hedges.
I'm trying to think.
Oh, Melba, Jerry's mom. Oh, okay.
Melba.
I was going to say, I don't remember anyone smoking Cools.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. That's hilarious.
Cools were a menthol cigarette.
Cools.
Yeah. There was a period of time.
Benson and Hedges. I know, it just sounds like a law firm.
Yeah, it does.
The offices of Benson and Hedges.
Have you been injured in a motorcycle accident? Consult the law firm of Benson and Hedges. You know?
Have you developed lung cancer?
Consult the law firm of Benson and Hedges. You know, we'll help you through that.
If you'd like to sue the tobacco companies.
Yeah. Benson and Hedges gave you the cancer.
5.5 minutes.
Benson and
until
Hedges took me out of the
mountain
cancer.
time.
Well, we can handle that. I'm still upright. Yeah, we're good.
I know.
Yeah, we're
I'm
good.
still upright, but after mountain time, we might have to turn this around.
I don't know why I am, but I guess
we're going to ring in Pacific time.
Still talking cigarettes, and I'm trying to think of what else was.
I might put on my jammies if we're going to ring in Pacific time.
As of the period where I was selling them, you could still buy.
It's no joke.
You could still buy Chesterfield.
Although we are coming up on 2 a.m. here.
We are.
So I'm feeling a little like, oh gosh, I might want to put on my pajamas. I'm it's 2 a.m. Of course you want to put on your pajamas.
Time to go to bed. We'll be broadcasting from the bedroom in a minute, and we'll be like hanging out at the headboard.
We could still do that.
Yeah, we could do that. Take
Let's
a pause.
move this whole operation.
Move this whole rig. It wouldn't take that much.
I know, it sounds really dirty, but...
Well, it's just sleeping.
We're not going to do that.
It's just sleeping.
Yeah.
Yep. Fun stuff. I'm trying to think of what else was like. Yeah, Chesterfield, you could buy those in cigarette machines at the time. And I think that is so 50s. Why was that still available? Somebody smoked them, you know?
4 minutes 15 to mountain time. I just want to put on my jammies after this, and we'll I don't mind staying live, but
we can go.
We might have to switch locales.
We might just move it around. We're probably not doing a Pacific time ball drop from this locale, but we could rejig it.
We could do it from another locale.
We could rejig it from the sofa. Yeah, that could happen.
I'm all about doing that.
I think that Doug is thinking you can make that happen. He's correct.
Strange that, speaking of Doug,
it's
strange that the tobacco companies don't sponsor this new media hullabaloo stuff, right?
Hilarious.
Raleigh's and Bel Airs and Kent's. Bel Airs.
There's a lot.
The names of these things just crack me up.
I think Bel Air was mentholated. Kent was a regular cigarette, but they had a lot of ads in the 60s.
Errol
says,
says,
a lot of TV
Benson
ads
and Hedges Law Firm, better than Dewey Cheatham.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, it's a classic.
The show face of the stream says either the sofa or the bed. You get no stigma from me. Oh, it's like the after hours.
Well,
it's like the Velveteen Lounge after hours.
We like to go for a reasonable period of time with these things, but this is the North American continent New Year's. We're talking 4 time zones. If we could do all 4
and honestly,
upright, that's kind of awesome.
I'm not feeling super sleepy, but I just kind of feel like sitting down at some point.
We've been standing at this point for
a while.
2.5 hours.
What just happened here?
Oh, hit it. And you're good.
All right, I got it back.
Not a big deal.
That was weird.
Not a big deal. Yeah.
Okay, we are 2 minutes and 20 seconds from Mountain Time.
Who is watching in Mountain Time?
Anyone?
Start screaming now.
Are you still here?
Yeah.
I know some people have dropped, but doesn't seem like every Connecticut town had a cigarette. Well, I think that much could be made of that, actually.
Hey, Bill, do you ever have tobacco disappointment? Yes, I do, as a matter of fact. Well, what are you smoking? I'm smoking Dredge. Oh, you shouldn't smoke Dredge. Here,
Dredge.
try one of my Darians. Oh, Darian. Oh, smooth. Not a threat to my T-zone. Darian cigarettes.
Darian. Oh, no. I was thinking of
You notice I can
Stanford.
I can just slip into that like
Stamford.
The Stanford.
There's Stanford in
line.
California and Stamford in Connecticut.
Notice I can just slip into that like at will because announcer voice.
Because haha, I'm full of BS. Anyway, 1 minute.
Yeah, well, somebody else is full of BS and making big bucks on it.
That's right. All right, 1:10.
Well, I guess it's
gotta go. Gotta go. Release that ball.
Release the Kraken.
All right. Wait, I lost my glasses.
Oh, find them.
I got them. Okay, hold on.
Can I have a pair of glasses
56 seconds. Here, you can wear.
Not 2020. Give me
2020.
Give me one of the plastics.
How about 2006?
I'll work with that.
You can wear that.
16.
All right, 42 seconds.
Well, get up there.
Take a drag off this gratin. Tastes of smoked tobacco flavor. Oh, Lisa says, like Playboy after dark, Velveteen after dark. Exactly. Okay, satellite's still here in Boise.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right. You guys are still here, so Aaron's watching. Okay, all right.
Gratin, not a threat to your
16
T-zone.
seconds. All right.
Okay, ready?
All right. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ding, 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 ding.
Happy New Year, Mountain Time Zone people.
Woohoo! Ow, that hurt.
All right. We did that.
So we did that. Fantastic. I'm still ringing in 2016. I don't know. Maybe I just need to relive.
Oh, that is 2016.
Yes,
I thought it was 2006.
Oh, well, that'd be pretty antiquated.
Yeah,
maybe I just kind of like
really
2016. I want to do it again. What the hell?
We'll just pray we never throw anything away.
Why throw away a fine pair of plasticware like this? I'm just saying.
I can think of so many reasons, but
yeah, you destroyed another pair over there, and that was warranted. I'm just saying.
I destroyed 2020 for a very good reason.
Maybe you wanted to do that. But the simple fact is, we're still here. We're still standing. The mountains have been rung in.
I think pretty much nobody is thinking like, oh, 2020, what a great year. Bring that back.
No.
Yeah, said nobody ever. So.
No, not a single person around the entire orb here.
But it's 22. That's in the rearview mirror.
Except for California. And Arizona.
Now, 2020 is in the rearview mirror for everyone.
Well, true.
21.
21, however.
Although, still has an hour to go.
A little bit happening there.
Yeah.
What can I say?
Yeah.
The interesting thing is that if you go further enough west of California, like towards Hawaii, like all that, you get towards New Zealand, and it's like, well, that's the line, and they're already in tomorrow for hours. So, wow. We got any fans watching in New Zealand?
The world's an interesting place.
It's an interesting place. We do have fans in Australia. Certainly Sydney. I'm not sure of the other cities. And they are separated by vast distances. It's a large piece of territory. So I don't know. If you're watching right now, chime in right now. I'm glad to give you the props because, hey.
We need to rehoist the ball.
Yeah, that's kind of what happens.
Hoist.
First of all.
Is rehoist a word?
It is now.
It was hoisted.
It is now.
And now it is released.
Now listen. One thing about these things is that they're cheap plastic and hard to see through, so bye.
You keep tossing them, and then I keep finding them in weird places.
Well, that happens. What's wrong about that?
I don't want to step on 2016 glasses.
Yeah, well, that's probably true.
Yeah, 2016 was no great shakes either. I'm just saying.
Give this an assist.
All right.
Hoist.
All right,
hoist.
I got it.
I think we finally have a really good system with this thing. C-stand. That's your buddy.
All right, we got it.
It's rehoisted. We have another hour to go.
You have to move the ball to the bedroom, Michael says. Imagine we make a time in 2016 or 2006, right?
Maybe fun things happen then. I would love to encounter.
All right, where do we want to move the ball to? Because I'm all about it.
Well, if we
Happy New Year again, okay?
Again. Marvelous. Thank you, Eric. It's awesome. Oh, Mad Men. Now, there's a whole show which not only smokes way too much, but reckons with smoking within its period. That's kind of fascinating.
Yeah, that's true.
That's Matt Weiner actually doing the period because he lived through some of that period. Yeah. We actually saw, after the show was over, the sets moved over to the Museum of TV and Radio.
I think they went on tour, though. So
I
feel like other people might have seen those sets at a local museum.
But we saw them in person, and it was fascinating. Mm-hmm. It's really fascinating. A lot of costumes, a lot of ephemera. There was so much ephemera in that show. Producers really tried to give that a lot of detail. And man, like about 97% of the time, they're spot on. They're very, very good. So it's a great detailed show for the period. It did what it did, and the characters are complex and fascinating. So, worth watching.
I'm trying to think, like, it might be easier to set up over there.
Yeah, I think so.
Don't you think?
I think so, because we would switch fewer things.
Okay.
So, let's think about that.
All right, you want to move the ball first?
The ball is easy to move. Really easy to move.
Really?
Yeah,
okay, he says the ball's easy to move, so I'm going to take his word for it.
If we're simply going there?
Do it.
Yeah, that's a spin. Not a big deal.
I love Mad Men too, Sylvia. I kind of miss it. I was thinking about... Sorry, I had to grab mine. Anyway, I was thinking about that the other day. Like, Mad Men. I was like, oh yeah, Mad Men. I think I saw a picture or something. I was like, I do miss that show.
It was fun.
It was fun. Where are we moving to?
Oh, you know what?
We might need a moment or two of, what's the word I'm looking for? Awkwardness.
Yeah.
While we shift everything.
Probably the actual...
90 degrees.
Yep.
Oh, yep. He's moving stuff around. All right. Yep. It might take a minute. Oh, what happened to Peggy's baby, right?
Talk amongst
I
themselves.
don't know. Do you remember?
He got adopted.
Peggy's baby got adopted.
Yep.
Okay. I totally forgot. But yeah, I hadn't thought about that since Mad Men ended. Yeah. What else? And then they started a business, Joan. I just remember the end where with Dawn with the whole I'd like to teach the world to sing. And then I remember what happened to Betty. I'm not going to say it. I don't want to be a spoiler, but I was just thinking about that the other day, going, yeah, I kind of miss like having something come up every week like that. Turn up the please stand by sign. I have no idea what Paul just went off to do. You coming back?
Oh, yeah.
He says he's coming back. We are 52 minutes from Pacific time. Her sister took the baby. Yes. Darren Stevens and Larry Tate, the original Mad Men. Yes.
Darren. Yeah, they were the original Mad Men.
Yes. He's just making some space for the 90-degree shift, which will be happening shortly. I don't know if anyone will still be watching, but it'll be entertaining nonetheless. We do need a please stand by sign. Just saying. Will he be back? Will you be back?
Why do you keep asking?
Just saying. Disappeared. He's back.
Making things happen, that's all.
All right, what are you doing? Are you shifting?
We're shifting.
Oh, he's shifting the ball.
We're shifting.
Now. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Whoop, whoop.
More of a production than I thought. Oh, Eric says, I never succumbed to utilizing cables, so I've missed stuff. I recommend Mad Men. That show was really good. I loved that show. Yeah, her sister did take the baby. I totally forgot about that. Okay.
Yeah, they give her a lot of flack about that, too.
Yeah, okay, Paul remembers it better. I remember some stuff about Mad Men better than others. I feel like I remember the stuff about Megan and Dawn a lot, and then he remembers the Peggy stuff, so psychology. He says, I went to a resale store that buys all of the clothes and props from TV and movie productions in Massachusetts. They had stuff from the new Dexter. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay.
Hello.
He went to get a pack of cigarettes and never came back.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I just think of the whole,
Hilarious.
like to teach the world to sing. I do remember that.
Yeah. Nirvana for Dawn is an ad campaign.
I have never seen Game of Thrones.
No.
I know. There I said it. I've never seen Game of Thrones. I feel like I should, but I haven't. Am I the only one who hasn't seen Game of Thrones?
I can join that crowd.
It is 2:10 in the morning here, and I'm okay because I had coffee.
Yeah. Got to caffeinate. We did.
49 minutes and 45 seconds until Pacific New Year. You can just probably leave it there.
I just want to make sure that this actually looks like
All right. He's trying to move the ball. He's doing yeoman's work trying to move the ball, but we'll make it work.
A little better. Yep.
No, I think we'll make it work. Because there's not like tons and tons of space in this house. If my phone wasn't powering this broadcast, I would so take a picture of Paul right now trying to move the ball over to another part of the room.
I can hand you my phone.
Where is your phone?
In my
I'll use
pocket.
your phone to take a picture. Oh, it's in his pocket. Oh, that'll work. Oh,
Thud.
he's testing the ball for the Pacific time zone.
Here.
Oh, okay. All right, I'll take a
Stop
picture
it.
and
Stop
then
it.
I'll try to share it
Take,
while we're still live.
take entertaining pictures and
All
doing
right,
stupid
I'm going
things.
to take entertaining pictures of Paul and then share them.
Doing stupid things.
Entertaining pictures of Paul doing stupid things. All right, you got to rehoist the ball though.
No, I don't agree. So I should blow away yet. I need to make sure it's extended properly.
Do it.
Maybe right there. Sounds good.
Oh, Amy says, oh yeah, oh, Doug hasn't seen it. Yep, okay. Amy says, I watched a couple of games. Yeah, you didn't like it. I don't know. It's not my thing, so I haven't watched it, but yeah, I know. Like, okay, yeah, people are saying that they have or haven't watched it, but not my thing, but I feel like I should because it's TV and uh-oh.
That's about
All
right.
right,
That's about right.
raise it up. All right. All right, I just got a picture of Paul. All right, I'm going to post it in this thread. You got to see the picture of Paul hoisting the ball drop.
Checking the drop.
All right.
Oh, that's slightly off.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Uh-oh. I'm going to share it. Oh, no. Oh.
My kingdom for some porn.
Oh, Lisa, I remember that too. Signing off. Wait, yeah, okay. The TV signing off for the night. I remember that.
Yeah, I told you we'd just stop.
So he says Game of Thrones is a lot to digest.
Mhm.
Okay.
Agreed.
I still feel like I should watch it because, you know, TV. Why is this not? This is weird. Okay,
Yep.
hold on.
Strange.
Hold on. I gotta figure this out. I don't want to create a poll.
No.
I don't want to do a custom emoji. Hold
No.
on. I just want to post a photo.
None of that. We're just trying to drop a ball. Is that so wrong? That's so hard.
Look, it is so wrong. All right. Hold on.
Okay, checking it out.
He's just trying to move us over to...
All I was trying to do was...
Because it's... Oh, wait. We're 45 minutes away from Pacific time.
That works.
Chess says, Facebook memory from 4 years ago reminded me that I didn't know what Bird Box was, and I still don't. I don't either.
What is?
Bird Box.
Oh, I know what that is.
Life is too short for should watch shows. Amy, I totally agree. And at the same time, I'll get these casting notices that are like, oh, it should be like such and such on Game of Thrones. And I'm like, I don't know what that means.
As an actor, you have a different
I
burden.
know. Yeah, it's weird. Like, you have to watch
completely
things.
different burden.
It's kind of part of your job to watch video. And you're like,
And it's
I
a
don't
pain.
want to watch that. And yet you still should.
Still gotta watch it. Meh.
All right.
Meh.
I gotta...
Fat.
In bed. I'm trying to... No, that's not it. This is weird. I just want to post this photo of Paul, but... No, I don't want to share... What?
No.
This is so weird. Okay,
Wrong.
hold on. I don't want to insert an emoji. I don't want to comment with a sticker.
All this BS.
It won't let me do it. Okay, whatever.
Boy.
Can you put that in an adult context? Suck.
Could we possibly?
Oh.
Maybe. We'll try these
Oh,
things.
okay. Eric says, my girlfriend likes history and War of the Roses era stuff. So that's what she got out of it. I can see that. I can totally see that. I was when the last season of Game of Thrones was on, I was in an improv class with a bunch of 20-something guys. And I was like, looking at them like, yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about. Blah, blah, blah. But anyway, they were very into it, so I'm not going to say they were wrong. I just think, like, I like to watch Mary Tyler Moore in Golden Girls. I think he's got the ball moved.
Ball's moved.
So what are we doing?
We need to move the lights and camera.
All right.
And that will reveal.
Can I put on my pajamas?
Yeah, that's okay.
Well, I don't want to leave because it'll give such a vacant look.
Well, what we need to do is do a major move of what's happening
Major move. Okay.
with camera.
Doing a major move.
And we still have a couple of bars, so we're good. And if
We don't have a lot of people left, but the people who are left are quality. So.
I'm in for quality.
Oh, Lane said there's no way I'm making it to Pacific time. I'm bizarrely buzzed, but it's because of the coffee.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'll make it to Pacific time.
Kind of.
I don't know if I'll be making sense, but I had caffeine, so.
Yep.
Blah, 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 blah.
And blue.
Blah, blah,
Sorry.
blah.
I just whacked the camera there. Moving.
I might be up all night, but I can sleep all day tomorrow if I want to.
Yeah. All right.
Our Christmas ornaments might be up until February, but normally I take everything down New Year's Day, but I don't know. I might sleep tomorrow.
Hey.
We'll see.
Smart gal.
We'll see.
Well, if we prep this properly, then we're in good shape.
Oh, see, I haven't seen Leverage. Oh, Errol's daughter worked at a convenience store.
Oh, hello.
The guy asked for cigarettes. She asked for ID. Reaches for cigs. He pulls out a knife, asking for more. What? What? Oh my gosh.
More what?
Jeez.
Okay. I never got that. But we never had that much money either.
Well, I just think of my grandmother worked at a convenience store too, and I think of Paul working at a convenience store, my grandmother working at a convenience store, and they don't have stories like that. So
No, you know, like people used to come in off the boats from
I'm
New
gonna
York,
put on my pajamas. I'll be back.
and the most that they would do was try to change a $100 bill. Well, we didn't have that kind of change in there. It wasn't that high volume of business. So you would say, well, I can't do that. And then guys would raise a big fuss about it. And I think, go to the gas station. They're doing like a lot of money off the time. Check that out. It was walking distance. It wasn't a big deal. But really, it was in Little Rhodey. You weren't selling liquor. You were not selling beer even. You weren't selling wine. It was just a bunch of milk and cigarettes. So, you know, ultimately, not a big deal because it was not a big deal. So the idea of going in and holding it up, it's like holding up a dollar store. Oh, we made $75. Are you out of your mind? Why did you do that? This is the thing. It's craziness to think of that these days. And it's craziness of thinking the fact that you had one person holding down the fort until 11 p.m., which is what I did. And I think nothing's going to happen in this town by 11 p.m. No one's going to pull a knife on me. No one ever did. It was kind of sleepy. So I guess I was a little privileged in being able to do that without a lot of disruption. It was really, really sleepy after hours. And honestly, at that particular point in time in the night, we could just walk around and experience fantastic peace. I just had this whole sense of being one one with the ground at that point in time. You could do that. It was kind of amazing. If you're ever in a space where you can do that, it's just amazing. It's like it's what I call the after hours. Just like walking around, even if you walk around like New York's West Village at that point in time, there's plenty of activity, but there's a lot of quiet spaces where it's just kind of practically a suburban neighborhood. It's kind of amazing. It's the forgotten corners. It's these little pockets that I happen to really enjoy. And, if you actually enjoy it, that's great. And I like those little corners. Fun things happen. And I hope that works for you, too, because that's where interesting things come together. You never know what's going to happen. Well, hello. Somebody's ready for bed. We're not going to get there then, but we're going to get there now. So we need to do two things. And one of them
Which
is...
two?
What is our actual... Oh, we have time until the Pacific actually kicks it.
We're on...
Yep.
Let's see.
47 to 45.
37 minutes until Pacific time.
Okay, who's watching from Pacific time? We're here for you. I'm not dropping yet.
I got my pajamas on. I'm good.
I could do another time zone. So if you're watching, let me know. We are here to service you to make that happen, because this is what this show does. We do 4 time zones, damn it. I'm not going to do the Philippines. I think
Oh,
we're
wait.
already there.
Okay, I walked away and then I lost track of the comments. So
Oh.
I hope you're on top of this.
Huh. Yeah. It's funny stuff.
The premise of leverage is the rich and powerful take what they want. Leverage people steal it back for you. I could get into that.
Well, that's actually a classic story.
That's
That's the story of Tammany Hall.
Oh, Oregon in the house. Okay, Sylvia's still here. Okay, all right.
Making it happen, people.
I just slipped into something more comfortable.
Oh, she
You're
did,
right,
didn't
Amy.
I'm still in a 3-piece suit, and she's like, "Oh, I'm getting comfortable."
Except he moved the ball over there.
I'm
So
getting comfortable. If we want to do a ball
You've either
drop,
gotta move
it's
the ball
going to happen
back.
there.
or we gotta move over there.
Do you want to stand for a ball drop, or are we finally going to just be casual for a ball drop?
I'm ready to sit for a ball drop.
I could get into something more casual myself.
As
Not
long as
here.
we move it all over there.
Not here, but I will come back, and we can make it happen. So let's
Right.
actually move things. This is going to happen in stages.
I just decided, like, I'm done. I want to change.
That's a good shot.
He's like admiring his
Hey,
photo.
that's kind of a good shot. Yeah. We're going to hop into stages.
All right.
With some noisemakers.
Are you changing too?
I have to.
All right, do it.
Has to be done. I have a noisemaker somewhere. Do you know where that is?
What did you do with it?
I don't know, Margot.
I don't know either. Oh, it's over there. I see it.
What about the one that makes honking sounds?
Here. Have one. There are 2 over here.
I'll take one.
All right.
Good.
Greg says, I'm in my t-shirt and sweatpants, so I love it.
We're not going to go there, but we will go
Changes.
something fun.
Do it.
Could we actually do a 24-hour broadcast? Oh, good grief.
Oh no.
I don't think I have enough tomato juice for that, but we'll make it. We'll make it through 4 time zones.
24-hour broadcast.
We'll make it through 4 time zones because it's not that much right now. So let's make that happen, kids.
We should try it.
Yep.
In the new year. Oh wait, it's
Raise
already
your
the new
glass,
year.
please. Yoink.
What are we doing?
There you go. We're moving over.
How's my Jello mold doing?
We're going to find that out in a minute.
All right.
Okay.
I'm still not hungry because our neighbors gave us tacos, but
It was a lot of food.
it was a lot of food, but it was so good.
This is a food culture that does not produce 2 meals. It produces 1,400 meals.
So good.
And wow, was that good food.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to credit them. They made it happen. It's awesome. And we reciprocated, and we will continue to do so. Now, we need to move this rig over there. So it's going to happen in stages. What's going to happen is I'm going to move the light and camera, and you're going to move the actual broadcast so you know what's going on. So my recommendation is disengage that cable. Blow it out.
I guess we could do that.
Yeah.
All right.
You've got power. That's the least of your issues. Next.
We probably need to kill the light for a second.
All right. Pardon us while we're going to get awkward here for a second, but we'll try to be less awkward.
Yes. Least disruptive as possible. I'm going to raise.
Do it.
And move.
What? All right. I can see how that's crazy.
Yep, that's kind of nuts.
Okay. I'm bringing it over.
Come on down.
You'll have to bring my drink over, though.
Absolutely.
Oh.
Going to drop it.
Okay.
And you're going to let me adjust this until it looks like something. And then we'll get the light better.
We're still...
Yep.
Okay, it's getting crazy now.
Oh, yeah.
It's getting crazy. Oh, so crazy.
When you finally are sitting down, let me know. Uh-huh.
Hold on. It's still,
pretty nuts. Okay, when you're finally sitting down, let me know.
See, it's not bad. It's not bad. Why don't you come sit down?
It's a little dark because we don't have light.
It's a little dark, but...
Yep. Okay.
Hold on. Let's go back to Facebook.
It's a lot of headroom.
That's not terrible. Oh, there you are. It's not terrible.
Oh, hello.
You turn on the light. It's not terrible.
Let's give us a little less headroom and more.
Mom says your crown is blinking, right? Hi, Kathy. Happy New Year.
Hey.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, into a Rose Parade watch party.
Kathy,
I would love to. Yeah.
Kathy W. Hey.
Yeah, Kathy.
Awesome.
Yeah. From. Yep.
Oh, gee,
Yep.
Rose Parade? Well, that's happening in no time.
No.
Wow.
Go change, Paul, and be comfortable. Like, now you've got people wanting you to change.
Oh.
When it's
Kill the
time
watch.
to change, then it's time to change.
What you are? What you gonna be?
Halo and chin lights. Ow, that looks... Yeah, leave it there. That looks good. Ah, too much. There you go. Can you bring me my drink?
I can certainly do that.
Thank you.
We have one more time zone to kick it with. We
Is
might
there
do it with
anything else to
2017.
put in my drink?
Oh, I don't know. You tell me.
I think my drink was kind of empty, but
It kind of was.
I could use a little something in it. Doesn't have to be crazy.
No, we're not talking crazy.
No.
We're talking, let's get casual. Let's move on.
Oh, we even have an Elvis in the picture, right? It's the Elvis tree.
We do have an Elvis in the picture.
Yes. We leave the Elvis tree up until January 7th.
Because, hey,
Elvis,
birthday.
because Elvis.
Making it happen. Our neighbors came over today, and the daughter in particular was really taken with the Elvis tree. Well, hey, a connoisseur. I like that. So that's good stuff.
Oh. This is y'all's brunch spot. Yes, it is, Aaron. Errol's saying, I learned in the military the key to staying up long hours is to stay hydrated and do not eat. Oh my gosh.
You stay hungry, which makes you awake.
When you eat, diaphragm can't flex as much and sleep-inducing CO2 builds up. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That makes a little bit of sense, actually.
If you starve,
I'm just thinking about times when I've stayed awake.
and if you're cold, if my feet are cold, I can't sleep.
This is
That's
the brunch
really a
slot, though, Aaron. You're correct.
Yeah. And if we were to go for a brunch broadcast
January 8th. Yep.
tomorrow at some point in time, I think we still have tomato juice, so we could really do the Bloody Mary thing.
At least a pair of Sansabelt slacks. You gotta go change.
Oh, I do have a pair of Sensible slacks. These are staying up just fine. Gotta tell you.
Did you ever do the up close of your tie?
I did not. I don't know if our correspondent is still watching, but I could do that. I hope that the lighting is good enough. This little item we found recently at our local thrift store, and is basically the nose cones of B-29 bombers. We have Surprise Attack. We have something Night Target Night, and we have another one, Flamin' Mamie. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. You know, a lot of great stuff happened on those nose cones because those gentlemen were doing what they needed to do at the time, and this was all sorts of fun. So this occurred, and I said, oh yeah, we got to bring that home. So
28 minutes until Pacific time.
Big time.
So
big
you might
time.
want to go change.
It's about that time.
And bring me a drink.
Oh, is that? Okay. Well, what do you like?
Thank you. Something light.
Oh, with bite?
But with bite. Does anyone remember that commercial? Dry sack. Make it light, but with bite. Right? Right.
Right.
Oh, Chaz is a fan of nose art.
Mm-hmm. Nose art is a big thing.
Oh, Elvis Tree. Yes. Came in for midnight. Okay, yeah, we're here for it. We are. Let me get back to it. I have to refresh because it falls behind. 27 minutes and 30 seconds until midnight.
Ding, ding, ding.
In the
27
Pacific time zone.
27 is good. We can handle that.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Already way past midnight here. I'm being facetious. Way past midnight. What the heck did Al Roker do to that crazy weather marathon thing that he did? I don't know. I only see Al Roker in the Macy's parade because we don't have cable. I remember here before we got rid of cable. Yeah. Oh, Errol likes the tie. A weather marathon. I didn't know until this past Macy's parade that Willard Scott had moved beyond our dimension.
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't changed into something comfy yet.
We're getting there.
He's taking his time. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Lisa, since my mom and Elvis have birthday days apart from each other. Oh. January, like not long after Christmas to have her birthday. "25 minutes. We have White Christmas on the TV. Just kind of keep playing it over and over again. Maybe sometime this year I'll watch it with the sound actually on. Oh, Chaz is asking about the chart on our wall. It's 30 popular drinks, how to make them.
Mm-hmm.
We got that at Sweet Lorraine when we went there in May. It's from the 40s. Can you take a look and see?
So
exactly
it has a zombie, but not a Mai Tai.
It has not a legit Mai Tai on it, but it's from the 40s. But it was 30 popular drinks. I was like, we're framing that. It was all folded up and everything. Yeah, we're gonna frame that. And then the poster, I don't know if you can see, like there's a Thin Man poster. We've got this big old pole in the way because it's got the ball on it. But what else can I show you that's behind us? The painting is Paul.
Oh, it's me.
When he was a small child.
Oh, hello.
His mom did that. From a photo that his cousin took. What else can I show you? The Elvis tree. And
my cousin took the photo with this camera.
oh,
which was my father's camera. It is a Rolleiflex. He bought it in about 1954. Yeah, I'm telling myself, what am I doing? The fact is, if I took a look at the receipt, I could tell you because he saved the receipt. I could tell you exactly when he bought this camera and what it cost at the time. And I could tell you the contemporary equivalent of what it cost him, which was a lot of money. He saved it. I've got it. It's crazy, kind of awesome. And it's just, this is a great piece of equipment. This is designed to do incredible things with celluloid. So, hey, fun. Big fun.
Oh, Mom says a Thin Man Marathon on here into the third one. Oh, my favorites. My favorites, the Thin Man movies.
The third Thin Man has a lot of fun going on, including the first appearance of a tropical bar. Oh, the West Indies Club is just kick bleep. It is so good. You want to live there.
Eric's saying, isn't that the origin of the whole resurgence of pinups based on the nose art? Yeah.
Well, I think
I could see that.
I think that's a very strong push.
Yeah.
For that sort of thing. There's a lot of things that might push that, but the nose art is very important. So I got to agree with you there, sir. Absolutely. Okay.
He never brought me my drink. It's all right. I'll just wait for him to slip into something a little more comfortable. Check in with everyone here. Antique Roadshow stuff there. Aww. Will he be back?
I looked a second ago.
I didn't get my drink. I'm just saying.
What did you get?
My drink.
Oh, wait a minute.
No rush. I'm just saying when you come back. Pacific time zone waits for no one. I think we still have some Pacific people here. Patience, grasshopper, patience. It's not, he could bring me a water. Just like, I just want something. I want to be participating in the new year. I can't get up because I'm ensconced here now. I feel like covering up with a blanket. I might end up here all night. Does anyone else have any New Year's programming that they watch? I always have to watch That Girl. There's a New Year's Eve episode called Should All Our Old Acquaintances Be Forgot? We watched that one last night. And the funny thing is the Bob Newhart show has tons of Christmas episodes. And as far as I can find, no New Year's episodes, which I find kind of strange. But yeah, I think Christmas back in the day was a much bigger one than New Year's. But they always seek out New Year's episodes because it's a strange time for a lot of people. For a while there, I feel like people were kind of fetishizing not doing anything for New Year's. It's like, I don't make resolutions. I don't do anything. And it's like, okay, great, good for you. Like, it kind of doesn't matter that they were all about not doing anything for New Year's. It's like, okay, good. Don't do anything for New Year's. But some people like it, so whatever. Oh, thank you, Dawn. Yeah, we switched everything around, so we're 90 degrees from where we were. Oh, yeah, Sylvia had to switch to iPad. Yep. But we're all still here, right? I can't believe it's 2:40 in the morning and we're still awake. Coffee. What can you say? And we are 18 minutes from New Year in the Pacific time zone. Oh, it was bigger because we only had so many stations to watch. Oh! So many shows at the same time. Oh! Oh, and Eric says it's been music listening more than anything. Yep, I get it. Yeah, I assume he'll be back, but if he's not, we'll just lower the ball together. He moved over our light up toasters. You can't see them now, but we're still festive over here. Oh, Chess is saying, are there Elvis themed ornaments on the tree? Yes, there are actually. It's all Elvis themed ornaments on that tree. I decided I wanted to do an Elvis tree, and then people started giving me Elvis ornaments for years. So we got a lot now. It's sweet. I can't reach them, but some of them play music too. But a week, our Wednesday happy hour. I wanted to say a week from tonight, but it's like, no, a week from last Wednesday, next Wednesday, we'll do an Elvis birthday broadcast because his birthday is coming up. So we'll do that and we'll play some of those ornaments. Oh, good night, Dawn, and Happy New Year.
Hey. Yes, awesome.
Oh. I'm just reading the comments.
Oh, gotta work tomorrow afternoon. That's
Oh,
fantastic.
yeah.
I know. A lot of people have to sign off because they're coming from...
Look, Paul's all festive, too.
Coming from the Eastern time zone, you've been through enough, as many time zones as we have, and you're going...
I know. I know. People are signing off, which I totally get, and Happy New Year. We'll stay on for the Pacific time zone because we're in it.
Well, we have 17 minutes to go.
We're in it.
If I can't do Pacific, wow, I'm really lame.
All right, we're in it. 15 minutes.
I'm watching White Christmas on the set over here, and they're doing a whole show.
We're in it.
I can do that too. Why not?
Here,
right?
join me.
I don't mind if I do. 20 hours and 15 minutes. Do you have a... You don't have a thing?
I do not have a thing.
We're going to make that happen.
I'm being patient.
Let's make it happen. Shall
I'm being patient,
we?
yeah.
Oh, I know what I need to do. Yep.
Oh, he knows what he left again. All right. We're going to make it through to the Pacific time zone. I don't even think we did last year, but you know what? It's a new year and we're doing it.
Happen to have one of those in my pocket. Your glass
is over there.
Right there.
My glass is over there.
It's good. Okay.
We got to do an Elvis broadcast next week.
What else can I do with champagne type products?
Cure Royales you used
We've done
up?
Cure. We've done 75.
Did you use up all the cassis?
No.
Do Cure Royales.
Okay.
Use up the cassis.
Use the cassis.
We have cassis that we've had forever.
Oh.
I feel like we could get better cassis, so use it up.
All right.
He's not going to use it up. There's still a ton of cassis.
I'm
Okay.
gonna try like hell.
It made a lot of cassis. All right. And there's still
I didn't
We'll
use
never
it up.
use it up.
Ah,
Next year we'll be trying to use up that.
maybe I'll just drink it in the next day. And it'll be there.
Michael says, thank you for inviting us to share the New Year's with you. We're waiting to see it. Okay, we're ready to see if Paul put on a smoking jacket, and he did.
You don't say.
And he did.
And I stayed in tie, although I loosened the tie. If it happened to be a
You
bow
did.
tie, it
I
would have
went
been
full pajamas.
completely actually discombobulated. If you tie a bow tie these days, use a bow tie you can tie. You have to be able to loosen it and be like, oh, I'm going casual. And
Aaron
people
says,
go,
break
"What?"
out the tinsel teenies. Oh, jeez. It's not that bad. It's not that
The
bad.
absolute fact is, I don't know what goes into a tinsel teeny anymore. Someone would have to find that for me and say, do
Aaron's
this.
saying, I was drinking the iced coffees. I was set. You know, the funny thing is, like, I don't know how I'm awake now. We're coming up on 3 a.m. here, and I'm like, I'm fine. I'm not falling asleep at all.
I'm buzzing on this because you are still talking to us.
Exactly.
So
I had coffee. Like, now,
keep
okay.
doing that until
That made me yawn, but like, no,
Yeah.
I'm good.
You're okay.
I had coffee.
You don't say.
And I'll probably be up all night, but
you
it's
don't
worth
say
it
again.
because you're.
Hello.
Are we ready to drop this ball
We're very close.
in the? I'm just thinking the Pacific time
we're
zone.
prepared to drop the ball, yes.
No, I know, but it's kind of far away.
It's going to drop exactly where it should.
Okay, he says it's going to drop exactly where it should, so we'll take his word for it,
Yeah,
right?
it really will.
Okay. Oh, Decades TV has their annual Twilight Zone marathon. I was thinking about this today because we don't have cable, but
Zone.
We have Twilight Zone on one of the platforms
One
that
of the
we
platforms is
subscribe
actually
to.
carrying
so
that.
yeah. So we'll have
you
to
get all
find
5
Twilight
seasons.
Zone tomorrow.
We could watch some zones at random and get a
Or
really
we
great
could just
marathon going on.
play them. You hit play and then it'll just play through the seasons.
Mm-hmm.
So
There are such classic episodes as To Serve Man, etc. It's a Great Life.
I love Twilight Zone.
Yeah. It's really an amazing sort of thing.
Right.
Okay. Ugh.
Is this a Kir Royale again?
This is another Kier.
All right.
Okay.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers to you all. Happy. We have 11 minutes and 3 seconds until the Pacific can finally join us in 2022. Where have you been? I thought you were at the forefront of stuff. Get with it, people! Are you watching from the actual time zone with California and Washington State and Oregon? Then I'm still saying I love all of you people. And I think you lead a great casual
Decades
lifestyle.
on free
But get
TV.
with it.
Oh.
Oh.
All right, we got to figure this one out because I have never heard of that. So.
Well, we can check that out.
Oh, Eric says I have a DVD of the original Outer Limits.
Oh, yeah.
One of the platforms was playing that for a while, so.
I worked with an actress for several years who was in an Outer Limits episode.
Oh, yeah.
It's actually a pretty good episode. I mean, they all have their issues, to be honest with you. I mean, it's not the zone. It was an imitation zone. There are some things which don't quite fly. But the really good Outer Limits are really good sci-fi TV. I have to say that. They're well done.
That's true.
Yeah. So, 9 minutes.
9 minutes and 38 seconds.
We are waiting patiently for the Pacific time zone to finally join us. Where have you been? Chase.
It's not the Pacific time zone's fault.
Maybe. And maybe not.
It is what it is.
Well, the Pacific time zone tends to run entertainment, and I think get with it, will ya? Jeez, we're already here. Come on.
Oh.
Time is money.
I left my phone over there.
If you would like it.
No, it's all right. I'm just saying.
Well, no, it's running the broadcast. So
so he says it's over the air. Used to get decades in Los Angeles, but not in Eugene, Oregon. Interesting. We need to find out if we can do that. We might be a little far from New York City. I know we can't get some stuff.
We are slightly outside of the zone. We need a much better antenna to pick that up. Like a really huge antenna.
Yeah.
And if we got that, we'd be gold. And I've been thinking about that for a long time. And you know what? It's basically 3 figures, so I should just do it and be done.
3 figures.
And then we're out of there. It's not some crazy money. Don't be stupid. Pull in TV the way you used to pull in TV by putting up a really massive aerial. Now that would be a good idea.
Didn't you find an aerial in the trash?
Yeah, and it was broken. It didn't work properly. So,
which was probably why it was in the trash.
Screw that. We'll actually go with a brand new product. Hook that up, make it work properly. You get a lot of support on that from the manufacturer. If you're trying to go from outside of, it's going to take you some time.
We're sorry.
Oh, we keep copping out.
Yeah, we copped out for a second.
Fully. We've changed perspective. We're now coming to you from
coat hangers and foil.
Yeah, right. Twist it this way. It's perfect. Don't move.
What was it? We were watching Robbie the reindeer.
Robbie the reindeer.
And like they had the reindeer who just like stood on top of the TV and
They made that gag and appeared where you can make that gag.
Oh, maybe use the Triton website to see what over-the-air channels are available in your area. Okay, I love that idea. He did try at one point, and like we couldn't get anything, but I don't think we tried that. So I'm all about getting more TV. 6 minutes and 45 seconds.
Counting.
Oh. Will he be back? I just think of Tootsie. Will he be back?
Of course. Because we have a broadcast to get to.
The Fez, too.
Oh, yeah. We fezzed.
He dressed up.
It seemed appropriate. Well, you dressed up.
And wearing pajamas.
These are swanko. These are really nice.
I mean, they're nice, but...
Yeah, it's looking good.
I'm not wearing a fez.
Well,
A smoking jacket.
I love the time delay. I can see myself show up at the sofa here. So...
You ready to drop that ball?
I'm prepared.
Okay.
We can actually sit down because we have a few minutes. And the West Coast will wait.
All right. I gotta make sure. Oh, I got my noisemaker. All right. I'm all set.
Gotta prepare.
I'm good.
Yep, that's good.
I am ready. Oh, Pluto. Sylvia, we love Pluto.
That's good. Specs. That's good.
I loved Pluto.
Yeah, we're in good shape.
Yep. Oh, decades. Okay, yeah, Mom's got decades. You'll no doubt have a Betty White marathon. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like they did for Ed Asner.
There's a lot of Betty White content.
Yeah.
Going back to the Betty White show in the 50s. She was on TV in Los Angeles in 1946. So she's really at the edge of what was happening in that period of time. Immediately post-war.
She was one of those women who produced her own stuff back in the day, which is very, very cool.
A little unprecedented.
Yeah.
And it's marvelous that she did that. It's just, she made that happen. It's like Lucille Ball and Disney on S. They made their show happen.
Eric's saying the only problem with digital TV here is they keep changing the lineup. So I have to keep I have to recalibrate my receiver, get the right channels.
Oh, thanks, guys.
I could, He would have to do that. Yeah. Nope.
I can persist in such stupidity to make things happen. Yep. And that's on the part of the cable network, not you. I just think they keep changing things. You're like, I gotta jig,
Right.
Screw that in place.
420.
Crazy.
You ready to drop that ball? it's kind of away from us. Is that going to be a problem?
I oriented it so that it would work just great. Let's make sure. Okay.
He oriented it so it will work just great. So I'm just saying, if it doesn't work just great,
That'll be
he
fine.
oriented it so that it would work just great.
That'll be fine. I'll move some things out of the way.
All
Make
right.
sure.
All right. I want it to be great. 3 minutes 45.
We're good.
All right. This is going to be good.
We don't kid.
Hi, Jennifer. Happy New Year.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be dropping the ball in your time zone very shortly.
You don't say.
Oh, mine remembers the Betty White show from the 50s.
I bet you does.
I've seen it on DVD.
Yeah, we've seen some stuff from that. She's pretty entertaining.
Oh, Pluto. Yeah, I love Pluto. Tubi. I keep seeing stuff about Tubi. Like, I don't have that, but...
4 balls dropped.
Oh, it's what we do.
Hey,
We're going to drop the ball again.
For an average citizen, if 4 balls drop, wow, seek medical advice.
All right,
But when we do it, it's just par for the course.
2:50.
2 minutes and 50. I got to make this happen, folks. And at this point in time, this is oriented behind us. We can see the sausage being made, so to speak.
Well, you can see the pole. With
You can see the big pole.
ball.
You see my C-stand where all of this happens from.
Oh, you got to get back there and drop the ball.
I know.
We'll be watching you do that.
Got to drop the ball. And the simple fact is, from time to time you can see the sausage. The folks watching from an East Coast or a Central time zone, they've been watching this for hours. So I think you can watch the sausage being made, so to speak.
I'm not sure
That's
anyone who's watching has been watching for hours. But
Some have.
well, if you have Eric,
Some have.
okay, Eric's been
Some
here
have.
since the beginning.
Yep.
Sylvia has
We
been
do
here
this
since the
stuff for you.
beginning.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes,
okay.
Sylvia has been from the beginning. This is hours worth because
Oh,
you're coming from
Lisa
Oregon.
and Errol have been here since the beginning,
Hey!
too.
Yeah, true.
Oh, Lisa, I've been watching the Hawaii 502. Yeah, you guys have been here since the beginning of the broadcast, so, yeah. Oh, Alan Ludden, buried in Mineral Point, Wisconsin. Oh, my gosh.
2:58. Where we are.
All right, we are at 1:20. You better get over there.
It's about that time, folks.
All right.
West Coast, are you ready?
Are you ready to rock?
And the West Coast says, we're not ready. What? Fred.
Oh, better get ready.
What's with Fred? He's not ready. Well, can he
Get
get
ready.
on the stick because we're kind of working on it?
All
Give me a
right.
minute.
All right.
Okay, we're ready. Okay. We
Okay.
can rock.
We're under a minute. Get
Under the
ready to
gun.
Drop that ball.
I got to unwrap a few tines over here. Yeah.
All right. I got to make sure we can actually see the ball. I'm a little,
Yeah, we'll go past the
a
camera.
little concerned.
Yeah, we'll go past the
Okay.
camera. You don't say.
All right. 34 seconds.
Ready to go.
All right.
Okay, folks. You can watch me wrangle. La da 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 da.
Okay. You ready?
I'm ready.
Almost there. 10, 9, 8, 7,
Show me the video, please.
6,
Video.
5,
Video, please.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Woohoo!
You
Ow!
oh, there it is. Okay.
Look at that.
All right. I'm looking for a ball going. I don't see it. Okay. Oh, there it is. I see it. Happy New Year, Pacific Time Zone.
We just rang in 4 time zones. I gotta say, folks, no other show does this for you because we can do it
Since the beginning, from the other Washington. Woo! Pacific time zone. You are rung in.
The
it's
other Washington,
22
indeed.
for all of us now.
It's some kind of awesome. Thank you so much for being here for these things. Wow. Anybody's been here for 4 time zones? A few have.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, your fortitude.
You're crazy. Oh my gosh. Sylvia,
it's
thank you for staying with us. Happy New Year, everyone. Oh.
Happy everybody.
LA New Year's, dude.
Dude!
Oh, Jennifer says fireworks in my neighborhood. I love it.
We have a big string happening from the camera because that's where the ball dropped. Kind of hilarious. I kind of like it.
We didn't have fireworks, strangely, because normally there are fireworks for everything in our neighborhood, but there was a gender reveal party next door earlier this evening, so they shot confetti out of a leaf blower.
He made it work. And he had the correct color of confetti.
That's the closest we got to fireworks this evening.
That's awesome.
Oh, you guys are so sweet. Thank you.
Please. Oh. You know, we try to make these things highly entertaining, and if we can do it, that's brilliant.
Oh, Happy New Year, everyone.
Sometimes we face enormous odds. But it takes a lot to ring in 2022. And we really work with what we've got to make it work okay. And I realized today the really intelligent way to do the ball drop was what I just did. And I said, oh yeah, that'll be good. That's fun. So I'm glad to be able to do that for all of you in 4 time zones. Oh wow. It's crazy to think that.
I'm getting rid of the countdown timer because
you don't need it anymore.
Well, yeah, we're probably not going to do any other time zones beyond the Pacific. I hate to say it.
There are basically about 2 time zones past that where if you actually hit that, you're already in tomorrow. Like New Zealand, you're already there a long time. Hours.
Exactly.
Hours.
Yeah.
So that's how the world turns. We're kind of done with time zones.
But I'm thinking about Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
It is behind, right?
1 time zone past California.
California.
Mm-hmm.
What do they call that time zone?
I don't know. Because we call the
look it up.
California time zone Pacific.
I'm going to Google it.
But Hawaii would really be a Pacific time zone. Pacific -1, basically. So I don't know.
Hawaii Aleutian Standard Time.
Hawaii Aleutian. Okay.
Okay.
Right now it's 10 p.m. there.
If we're still here at Hawaii Aleutian Standard Time, it will be 4 in the morning here, so. Jeez.
Is it? Well, yeah, it is. Oh. That's even further back than we thought. Well,
is that only 1 time zone beyond us, though? Beyond Pacific? Or is it 2?
That sounds like 2. Because
I want to say
Pacific just hit midnight.
Okay, so it's 10:30 there, so it's 2 hours behind. So yeah, so no.
Wow. Yep.
Because we will have nothing to say, and no one will be watching at that point. So
we have no viewers in Hawaii, as far as I know. So we could probably.
Today is tomorrow. Yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
All our yesterdays.
Oh, pajamas, cocktails, not having to drive home. Oh, Julie, thank you.
Please.
Oh, Y22K, look out. Oh. 2 past West Coast.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 2. Yeah. We should have just looked at your comments rather than trying to figure it out ourselves.
Oy.
Yep.
Too much, folks. Too much.
Oh
but we actually got in 4 time zones this time. This is crazy.
Yep.
I don't think we've done that in years.
I know we are nuts.
But we are actually having a lot of fun here.
We are.
Making this happen. We've primarily been hitting the bubbly cocktails tonight, and that's a really good place to be. That'll keep you going a long time.
Yeah. Should we keep going, or is it time? Are you going to call it?
You tell me.
I asked you first.
I could actually go with
Oh, wait. You got to bring out the Jell-O mold again.
Oh, yes, that's true. Let's get the Jell-O mold.
I got to show you the Jell-O mold I made. For those of you just joining us.
Velveteen.
I made a Jell-O mold with light up ice cubes. Because I was bothered by people who keep making Jell-O molds that light up but that you can't eat. This one is edible. Maybe we'll eat some of it. Did it completely fall apart? I turned the fridge up.
It's stable.
It was beautiful.
The mold portion of it is a little soft, but look at that. We actually have gelatine, cottage cheese, and some
looks like
mandarin slices, and a lot of light
but
happening
it's still
there.
lighting up.
It is.
Look at that.
Look at that. It's amazing.
Oh.
I feel like having some.
It does look like a sort of geological
Flying saucer.
experiment,
Yeah.
but in a movie. Oh. Oh my gosh. Thank you all so much, you guys, for joining us. It was so much fun. Oh, she says, I remember watching Y2K on CNN from Guam just to see if everything crashed. The lights are better in the dark. I know, probably this thing is better in the dark, too. All right, you should hand me my phone. It probably is time to call it. It's after 3 in the morning here, so come join me and we'll
Conjoin you?
ring in. I didn't say conjoin me. I said come and join me.
Okay. There we go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did we go through 2 bottles of bubbles or 3?
2.
Okay, only 2.
Really 2.
All right.
You don't say.
All right. So I guess it is time.
Well, folks, 4 count 'em time zones.
Oh my gosh. That's
and we're
nuts.
still
That's nuts.
going. If anybody wants to watch us from beyond Pacific time zone, let me know. Maybe we can do it.
We'll come back.
Maybe I need to
Probably.
actually conk out for an hour or so, and we can do it.
Oh my gosh, we had so much fun hanging out with you guys too. Oh, yep. Jennifer has to drive to Berkeley in the morning. Okay,
Oh,
all right.
Please.
Thank you so much, everyone who joined us. You really, it was the best way to ring in the new year, being here with you guys.
This is some crazy long broadcast like we have not
nuts,
done
but
ever.
I don't think we've ever done 4 time zones, so.
We may not have done that. We really may not have done that.
It's sort of like a Jerry Lewis telethon,
Yeah.
but we did it. And it was fun.
It is like a
Love
Jerry
it.
Lewis telethon.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about those bits at 3 in the morning when Jerry is completely off his nut and he's losing his tongue. He's just like, please.
I put on my
won't you
pajamas.
help. Here's Sammy Davis Jr. for another song. It's just,
Put on my pajamas.
craziness. Craziness for Jerry's kids.
Oh, I'm so glad you guys tuned in too. Thank you. Happy New Year. And we will definitely see you on Wednesday for
Yet another live
Alice's
broadcast.
birthday.
Woohoo. Oh, E. How about that?
Yep.
We, of course, were live twice this week. Actually, as of Sunday, we were in a different state. And on Wednesday, we broadcast. On Friday, here we are.
Wow.
And we broadcast yet again for the big transition. I'm so glad that all of you could join us from various time zones. Some people in 1, some people in 2, some people in 3. I think some people were here for 4 time zones. Well, I might do that. I got to do that because I'm here. But if you're here, wow.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's persistence.
Oh. And Happy New Year.
If you're tuning in from the West Coast, hey, Pacific time. I'm so glad you could join us. This is awesome. If you want us to keep going, let us know. Let's watch. But generally speaking, it's probably time to
It's after 3 in the morning here.
turn in that bedding. And
so, Happy New Year. And we will see you Wednesday.
absolutely. We will see you sooner if you have any ideas. If you would like to know what in the world do you do on January 1st for brunch, drop us a personal. We'll let you know what we do. It's kind of fun. And it's easy and it's good. And as always, wherever you are, wherever you go, do it with safety because you're smart. And keep everybody you know in good spirits because it's very important these days. I know. I'm so glad you could join us for 4 hours of broadcast.
It's so crazy.
I'm still going, and I could go for a while. But if I stop, I'm probably dead on the floor. So let's actually make that happen and do everything the way you do it. It's all marvelous. And we